Going?
All good. Yep.
All right. Good morning. Good. I can't hear anything. Oh, it's because it's not plugged in. All right. We're good now? Okay. I can hear myself. All right. Hello. Debate day. I'm here. John Warren's here. Much scheduled to be here. Is he not going to be on the show today?
He said traffic.
He said traffic?
He said traffic.
I had traffic. I made it. What happened? I don't understand.
Trending towards a few minutes after 9:30.
Hello? Whoa, look at that. You see that, John? Look at that.
That was wow.
That's stuck.
Not a lot of room there either.
A wacky Jerry challenge. Wow. That's actually impressive. Huh. He's stuck in traffic. Okay, well, whatever. It's debate night. 6 o'clock, is that right?
6 o'clock.
On this very network?
5:40 the pre-show.
5:40, always a good pre-show start time of 5:40.
Well, 30 minutes for the pre-show felt a little long, right?
Yeah, well, I could tell at the producer show yesterday, everything over 8 minutes seems like it's a little long.
That's the perfect. 8 minutes would be the perfect time.
12 minutes, and I watched it this morning running, and there were like 6 commercials during it.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
Oh.
No human being is there should be no advertising. It's not good.
Yeah.
For that, I'm saying. I didn't really understand that, but yeah. So it looks like we have the guidelines set up. We'll get to that when Muck gets here, I guess. John Warren is here as well, as are the boys, and a new enemy, I guess. What the hell?
Yeah, never heard of this guy.
Well, I went at him yesterday. To be fair, he's biting back. I always apply that, because he's beat writers for years, but a bunch of pussies. When somebody bites back, I say, well done. What's Taylor Keys? Is that his name?
I thought it was Kyle's, but
Taylor
I'm
Kyles.
sorry. Is it Kyle's? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Taylor Kyles.
Taylor Kyles for CLNS.
Correct.
So it's the middle of this whole Belichick Brady thing going on right now, and I'm not Brady Belichick. I'm sorry, Belichick, Kraft, and Mayo, Gerard Mayo. For people watching this, I don't mean Andrew Mayo.
There he is.
Right on time. Let's go, Baldy. Chop, chop.
What's going on?
Oh, Jesus.
You knew that was coming.
Teammates.
Be gayer.
Teammates.
Teammates of what?
Terrible basketball team.
Oh, well, maybe some tension. You didn't answer the last message I sent to you.
You sent me a message?
Oh.
Text message?
It's like 85 degrees, though. Why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing 3 layers today?
He's got to sell, baby. He's got to.
Well, leave it in the car.
I am going to go work after this, yeah.
Yeah, well, leave that jacket in the car.
Listen, somebody's going to sell season 3, right?
I guess, yeah, no kidding. Jeez. So, Taylor, what?
Kyle's.
Yep. So, right now, obviously, if people don't know, there's a growing Belichick Kraft hatred. It's now becoming public. We always knew they hate each other. Kraft said he was fired on the breakfast show. Is that what it's called?
Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes. Yep. Charlemagne the God.
Charlemagne the God.
I think it's THA God.
Called you dummy of the day.
Dummy of the day for Goodell years ago.
Wow.
That's when I changed my name on the old Kirk Calendar that day to Kirk the God that day. Did not take off. So he said, you fire, yeah, whatever. Kraft's been an asshole. Kraft obviously ordered the documentary as a hit on Belichick. So now Belichick, he smells blood in the water. They're 1-6. Mayo's a moron.
He keeps doubling down.
Yeah, it's great. He's going for the kill. He absolutely should. I have no problem with that. And so Taylor Kyles. I'll keep on calling him Taylor Keys. Taylor Kyles quote tweeted Belichick sort of going on the McAfee show and saying we had the best run defense in the league. And Belichick is also, by the way, kind of half full of shit in this whole thing as well. But no problem. Kraft's playing ugly.
Barmore's not playing.
He should play ugly.
Gotcha.
He should definitely play ugly too.
He has to. Given what Kraft did, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Taylor then quote tweeted the scene from the Belichick NFL documentary thing where he and Brady after the game during the end of the game, Monday night game in New Orleans, Belichick's like, we just can't do anything. We can't do anything. And he's making it seem like Belichick's taking no blame. Belichick's taking blame the entire time. He's saying we can't do this. They can't. He's talking about his failure as a coach.
It's also a one-on-one conversation.
Anybody watching that knows that, right?
Yes, 100%, yes.
So I just said he's a dummy. Like this guy, if he believes that, I don't think he believes that. So, and then he quote tweeted me. This guy, did you see this on the attack today?
I did not know. Sorry.
Jesus, I'll read it right now. It's hurtful. The language
busy
here.
day.
The language of this is hurtful. Aren't you a mental health advocate? Taylor asked. Yet the first thing you do is name call a random person. Fine. First of all, I'm not a mental health advocate. If people want to reach out, I'm happy to talk to them about it. I am not I'm not an advocate for mental.
Well, you're an advocate for certain groups that are helpful with mental health.
If people have problems, they want to talk to them. I'm happy to talk to them. But everyone is on their own. This is how you die, in your own arms. That's all.
You know where I was going to go.
I'm not here. I'll do as well as I can, but eventually you're going down the river by yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean,
Whether it's Martha Washington, whether it's Nick Cafardo, God bless him, or Bubba in 3 weeks.
don't
This
say
is
that.
this is how it happens. One day, Justin's
Joe's
gonna.
mom.
Can I talk on my fucking show?
I'll allow it.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
May I?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna take in the post. Torture you again? I'm happy to do it.
I didn't enjoy that.
I did. Justin can come home one day. It's gonna be like one of those movies where he's like, Bubba. He's gonna be the remote. He's gonna Bubba's back. Will be watching. He's gonna turn around and see Bubba right there, and Bubba's gonna be like, Justin, he's a hug. He's like, it's okay. You're happy now. The music will be swelling. It'll be like a great movie scene, you know.
He's happy now?
Yeah, well, he's going to see his wife again, you know.
Oh,
You're in a better
Yeah,
place.
he's a
is that what
better
they say?
place,
He's
yeah.
with Mammy.
Yeah, he's with Mammy. Yeah,
Mammy.
You're with my best friend, Mammy.
Best friend, Mammy.
Yeah,
Yes.
my Mammy. Hey, back with Mammy, and everything's good. And then they're gonna find out the embezzlement that's going on with that dinner crew, billions of dollars. Second part of Taylor's tweet.
Oh, there's more?
Oh yeah, this is a real good part. So I'm all for this guy. Go for it. And FWIW.
For what it's worth?
What'd you say?
For what
FWIW. It's faster. Beat you. See, that's why he does it. That's why he does it. I'm a dummy who never got suspended for calling a respected female reporter a, quote, gutless bitch, end quote, then doubling down on it. Had to quote tweet him and say again, just last year reporting. I was suspended for the apology, Taylor. Facts matter. That's true. I was not suspended for calling her that.
I
wasn't. I went
you
to
then
work.
apologized, and then were such a disaster in the apology, then you got suspended.
Correct. It made my entire career.
Really did. Congratulations to you.
Yeah. So we've asked Taylor to come on or no?
We have.
Has he responded?
Not yet.
How can you entice him? Tell me of a gallon of Gerard Mayo's cum.
You want me to text him?
Well, no, I'm just thinking something that might help him out. But I like a little. For years I've been like, these beat writers are pussies. Fire them back. I don't mind that. Gotta fight back. Gotta have some pride.
There's Team Mayo and Team Belichick right now.
Yeah,
people are picking sides.
The beat writers, the New England. I don't want to get too. This is a Cullinane special. I get too hyper local. This is more for the Cully and Mutt show. But these beat writers now, who were banging the drum for Mayo when he got hired. Like, oh, it's so much better. He sits down in his press conference. He talks to us. Now everyone's like, you guys are fucking water. Even Mike Reese wrote one of the most embarrassing things of all time a few weeks ago when he was carrying the water for Mayo.
Yep.
All these guys. I saw some guy have like a 3,000 word thing last night on Twitter. Mike
Cadlick.
Yeah, Mike Cadlick.
Former WEEI.com writer, Mike Cadlick.
Great.
Yes.
He had a thing where he was like, oh, you guys are being so mean to me. It's like, this is how it works. You were wrong. We told you were wrong, and you were wrong. Mayo's a moron. So, so these guys want to fight back. I welcome the fight.
Though I believe the Boston Globe has turned on Kraft. They're saying Mayo deserves more time. It's Kraft's fault.
That's because they're
That
anti-Semitic.
Bowen one right now. Yep.
Yeah, that's because Linda Pizzuti and John Henry are anti-Semitic. I suspect. I don't know. So Taylor's welcome to come on and punch back. I welcome that. I appreciate the spirited effort by him. Though I'm going to guess he's not. I could be wrong. Maybe he's the kind of guy who comes on. But if he's not, then the tweet's gone. He's a pussy. We'll see.
Got to promote yourself. He's got podcasts. He's got content out there.
Yeah,
So it's a good
CLNS.
spot.
Yeah.
I love that place. Considering going there, my contract's up.
Wow. That'd
They
be big
probably
news.
They probably pay
CLNS,
great.
I believe, was in early talks to acquire the Jerry Callahan podcast early in the day.
I believe that.
It might have been a
I
show
believe
back
that,
then.
yes.
I don't know if it was
Jesus
podcast or show.
Christ. Well, there you go. So we started there. So debate tonight. Dave and Justin have been all over it. Dave really, I thought, gave a good account of what Polar's situation was 2 days ago on the show that turned out to be nothing like that.
What? He just was
At
busy. What? All
You
I
said-
It's almost
he
like
was
someone
with-
said
he was
last week that
going-
Dave exaggerates sometimes.
You said
on the show.
there were 10 guys playing golf and he was embarrassed to be a Minute
Sorry, I
fan.
didn't say golf. I said I didn't know.
And you said he was embarrassed to be a Minute fan, that's why he's not doing it.
I said because he was going to Florida with all those friends. It was what I was implying, that maybe he's
That's what
embarrassed to do it.
That's what you said. You didn't
but-
imply it. You said it.
No, but I said, but if he's going with all these friends to Florida, he wouldn't want to do it in front of.
It's
the
in fact
friends
100
potentially.
people.
It's 100 people, which
Yes.
is
Yeah, was he being serious when he said 100?
Yeah, they're rich. Like his sister's probably throwing him a party, I guess. I don't know. You think? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate.
Well, don't be sensitive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd be more. Look, I would never. I have a milestone birthday coming up. again. And I would not want any party thrown for me. I would want 2 people, much less 100 people. But I'm miserable. So like Polar's a happy guy. You know, I could see you wanting like a party.
Not 100's way too much.
I don't know 100 people.
I don't know 100 people. Definitely not.
I could see Mutt having a party like that. Just having these people in his basement.
No, not at my house. No, it's too small, as you know.
That's true.
The house is built for short people. Tall people bang their heads when they go down the stairs to the basement area. Just not.
I've been down there. Is that
You
true?
had to duck, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not tall, but yeah.
It's like that picture of
5'3", yes.
I'm not 5'3", yeah.
the Bidens in Jimmy Carter's house. You ever see that picture?
Yes, yeah. So I don't know. So it's, Colin sent me the ground rules, his idea for the ground rules this morning. They seem fine. So we'll start the debate on the moderator. And we'll just be certain topics, and they'll have a certain amount of time to answer. They can have a rebuttal. I'm going to turn it over because I don't like traditional debates where it's not really a debate. It's not a debate. It's just 2 guys. I'm going to let the guys go back and forth a little bit as well.
So you won't mute the mic. Okay, good.
A little
Excellent.
conversation. But we will have some mic muting maybe during the debate at times if people get out of hand. If it's almost, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. I don't know how they're going to handle it.
So no timers on either side.
Well, we're giving them a minute each for answers.
Okay.
So we'll see. I hope they're prepared. I hope they know that every aspect of their lives, both private and public, as politicians, are available to be questioned.
And that's what I just want to confirm. So they're debating each other about themselves. They're not really debating about Trump and Mama,
They're
right?
representing the right and the left of America.
Well, if someone's asking a question,
they're not running for president, Mutt.
yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in both their past, especially Greg's past recently with Hollywood. So I want to know if those questions will be allowed to be asked tonight in this platform.
I think everything is in play.
It's good to know.
I think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's at the moderator's discretion.
Yeah, I hold a lot of power here for an hour. America will be tuning in. So
I love the
we'll
idea of Scarlett Johansson gets handed a script somewhere tomorrow. She likes it.
It could, everything could change.
She's like, Greg Polar,
Let's look him up.
Amy's brother. What's he been up to? He's just screaming about Barack Obama's citizenship on YouTube.
Well, maybe she'll like him better. I think Polar seems very gung-ho on making some political points tonight. Like, I think he thinks he's really going to...
Boy, I hope so.
He's going to change the thought process of Americans tonight. So I don't know. I mean, this presidential election, when I say means nothing to Greg Polar, it should mean nothing. He doesn't live in the country.
He cares
Also, his
about it
life
way
doesn't
too much.
change either way. No one's life changes either way.
He represents America, though.
We'll find out. Does Montante seem ready to you guys?
Oh, yeah.
He's already
Yeah.
fiery, already talking about tech problems and stuff like that. So.
I was thinking this morning. I was running. I was listening to their little short show, and Just was talking about having sleepovers. I am banning you from having sleepovers Montantes anymore. Just annoys me. Yeah,
Can't do why?
Because it annoys me.
Him having fun with his friend annoys you?
Yes. I don't know.
That's on brand.
I don't know what you wanted to say.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Sorry, Justin.
That's not you saying without you. That's in general.
What?
So
He said with Montante.
What do you think about sleepovers with you and Montante?
yeah, this isn't because you're jealous.
Justin, leave me alone. Okay, I'm sick of you already. Don't annoy me more. Just don't fuck up today. You guys are already fucking up everything.
How was the tech for tonight? You guys complained on your live show yesterday.
To be fair, Justin didn't complain. There was one person complaining about it. Colleen was bitching left and right.
Well,
Justin,
we tried a lot of
that's
stuff.
a fresh new zit, Justin.
Which one?
Oh, over here.
This one? Oh, it
can't
was
see that
painful.
side.
You should have seen it.
You can't see it?
That one's been picked at for
I
sure.
see Old Faithful sitting
the
there
red,
on the top.
the red around it is
Yeah,
when you
this
know
one
it's a
was
painful one.
Yeah.
It sounds like a quarter.
Yeah, it's not good.
Don't stop. Stop.
Stress of the debate, getting at everybody.
I guess.
Can I give some advice to both parties?
Sure.
All right. I think Montante should try to not get backed into conspiracy corners, which is going to be nearly impossible.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for him to get
But he's a
out of that.
conspiracist, though.
I know, but Polar's going to back him into that corner. And for Polar, I think it's really tough to be pro Kamala and not just anti-Trump. But the anti-Trump stuff doesn't stick as much as it used to. So
Doesn't play.
Yeah, so you got to find a way to get around that.
Doesn't play. Yeah, I don't. Look, I'm not weighing in. I can't. I have to stay neutral until the debate.
David Muir was not neutral. You're going to be more neutral than he was.
We'll see how the debate goes. We'll see how the answers are. I mean, I'm also, we have a team of fact checkers, so we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it goes during the. We'll see how it goes.
We have some undecided voters who will be
There's some
present.
undecided voters as well.
Yep.
We have some, charts. We'll see how that goes. Swing state people as well. So there's a lot going on. What was that, Justin?
Montante 2 days ago. We all know Barack is not a citizen, by the way. So
Gives you an idea.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't. Maybe he's right. I don't know the answer to that. So I'm looking for. So let me run some of these. I don't want to give everything away, but let's see.
So pre-show at 5:30, debate at 6.
540.
540.
5:40.
Who is this? Oh. Frankie Borelli texting me. Okay. How come current golfers don't have nicknames like the older ones did? Boom Boom, the Mechanic, Golden Bear, the Walrus, the Shark, the King. We've got nothing now. It's pretty crazy. It's actually a great point. It's true. He's actually right, though.
Yeah.
Think about it. Scotty Scheffler has no nickname. He's too boring.
Way too boring.
Scotty.
Brooks Koepka, no nickname. Bryson has no nickname. Tiger's name is Tiger. Rory has no nickname.
The Raminator.
Did that really take off, though?
No.
It's also like his
Doesn't
name.
exist anymore.
No.
Either. It just hides.
It's also his name.
Yeah.
Like, the great white shark, the golden bear, the
golden
king.
I'm good for a dumb question. Did sports writers give those guys their nicknames?
Probably.
So they don't do. Sports writers don't do that anymore because they'd be embarrassed by social media to give a player a nickname or a golfer a nickname.
Well,
right?
was I don't know. Does Otani have a nickname or no?
Great
Aaron
sports
Judge.
Uh,
They say all rise or
Rise,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Otani's is never. Hold on.
The King, LeBron James. King James.
it's old though, right?
Showtime.
Yeah, that's
Otani's.
older.
Showtime. That's a great question. That's true. I forget. Ludwig doesn't have a nickname, right?
Nope.
Hovland, no.
Hobbs.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no. The other problems are all boring.
Yeah, there's no.
Like, they're not
there's
human
no character
beings.
right now,
There's
yes.
no.
They're all little mini corporations. Mini golf
Yeah, like
corporations.
Xander Schauffele. What are you going to call him?
X.
The Walrus? No. That's what I mean. Like, there's no nickname there.
Well, it should be the 4-play guys coming up with the nicknames.
Oh,
true.
that's a great point. That should be their new thing.
That's true. It's a good tag. It got me thinking. Anyway, all right. Back to the debate, though. Sorry. More important things. All right. So, yeah. So, pre-show. Who's hosting the pre-show?
Josh and James.
Josh and James. Okay.
Yes.
No, some guests.
It's those guys.
Steve Robinson. Is there a liberal counterpart to Steve? Or no?
Liberal Joe, you obviously
Joe.
put on such a great performance.
Yeah,
the other
that
day.
was
That's,
electric.
that's during happy hour, though. 5 o'clock. 2 for 1 at Applebee's.
I thought that
and
was
a few
very.
drinks.
I thought that was very disrespectful of the listening audience. There was a lot of people assuming that he was drunk during that appearance. This is a
because he was slurring his words the whole time.
This is somebody who served our country. I want to
And
remind
these people have
everybody.
major, as a mental health advocate, I can tell you, these people have major problems, and this is a way they cope with it.
My Uncle Joe came back from Vietnam and went right into alcohol and drugs.
and
eventually
ponytail.
died. No, different Uncle Joe.
Oh, that
Pennsylvania.
guy's
Uncle
also
Joe.
Uncle Joe, though, right?
That's Uncle Joe's still alive. Uncle Joe
'cause he's a drunk,
Manansky
too.
died. Yes.
Uncle
A
Joe
lot of
Manansky.
issues. Yes, a lot of issues. My dad's brother,
Your dad's brother.
older brother. A lot of issues when he came back from Vietnam.
The
Agent Orange was that the thing?
That was something, yeah.
Yeah. He had that? Oh, he had that?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
A
Poor
lot
guy.
of issues.
A commenter said Joe looked like a Sandlot character all grown up.
He did kind of. He did. I couldn't believe he was 47.
That was
I can't
stunning.
believe
I
that.
would have said you said 70, but legit 60.
60.
Would have played.
I will say he took his hat off after he looked a little younger.
Does he have hair?
A little bit, but like he just looked more of like a military guy.
If Joe comes back, Paul has to come with him again, right?
Yeah, Paul's here now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
You don't think Joe, you would swear on the life of your children Joe was sober during that?
Joe was sober. Yeah. Yep. Joe was sober.
How do you feel about that, Justin?
He was just very nervous.
Sober with alcohol, yeah, sure.
He had somebody drive
He
him
did not
because-
smell like alcohol. Didn't smell like alcohol.
That's true. I said, well, I wasn't close enough to him, but yeah. So Joe is doing the pregame with Steve Robinson, his lifelong enemy.
Right. Now,
I saw people.
All those tweets.
I saw people tweet him. I'm like, take a look at sneakers history. He's tweeted me like 50 million times.
beyond normal.
Yeah,
Beyond
like,
normal.
I was like, it's not that bad. There's way worse in this world than that.
I will say this. I do trust that Joe will put on a
Will he
good-
be
a good
able to do?
performance.
Is he remote?
Yes,
I
he's
assume
gonna be
he's gonna
remote.
be able
'Cause
to do
Steve's
that?
gonna be remote. We gotta match everybody up equally.
Is he gonna be able to do it?
Yeah, he'll figure it out. But I do want to say this, just in case, because you brought up his name the other day. Tony Cass reached out. Tony Cass is literally the only other liberal.
Formerly
that I know
Tony with an
publicly.
I, now Tony with a Y after the surgery.
Sure. He is going to appear as a guest as well
Wow.
in the pre-show.
That's an enormous booking.
Yes. Now that is a safety net. If
Sort of
liberal
Joe
Joe,
insurance.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
So you're
the right.
confident,
Joe
but there's
insurance.
a safety net.
Joe insurance is the perfect way to put it.
Can I, on the day of the debate, do a read for McDonald Contracting? Do you see the issue here?
Well, I would think. Well,
Would Peter Jennings, God bless him, rest in peace, would he have done an ad read for me if the guy who's selling is putting money in my pocket is one of the guys tonight? I never even thought of that conflict of interest.
Don't love that idea.
well, Greg would use McDonald Contracting, so I think it's fair to give that read today.
The hell's it have to do with the fact I'm taking money from? This is a guy in the debate. Upkeepmyhome.com.
Just a regular Joe, just a regular Minifan trying to make it
I
big.
mean, help you, sign the fuck up. UpkeepMyHome.com promo code Kirk. If you're Pro Montante tonight, go sign up and get your house clean. Beautiful day today, but fall is definitely here. Winter is soon. Get those gutters cleaned, and your heating system needs its regular maintenance. I said this, one of my favorite Sopranos moments of all time, especially as a dad now, is when AJ is acting up. He's being a pain in the ass, and Tony's like, you can start working on that. She's like, you're going to clean the gutters. And AJ's like, what does that mean? He's like, the thing's up. He's like, what? He had no idea what he was talking about. But watching it originally, I was like, is a father now of like a teenage girl and essentially a teenage son. I totally get that.
Oh, my kids would have no idea.
No clue. None. Nor, by the way, I was not a big.
It's like, granted, I've never gone up there and done it, so.
You don't
I
clean
have.
your gutters?
I have.
I hire someone to do it.
I have.
You have.
McDonald contracting can do it.
They'll do it for me now.
Some of us don't have money, have to do it ourselves.
They haven't swung by and done it for me yet, but that's fine. I'll remember that tonight during the debate.
It's also really gross. It's grosser than you think.
You have to put on. I put on like
wet, dirty.
What I've done, like I put on like 7 sets of gloves.
Smart.
Yeah.
Because it's so
Smart move. When
wet
you're throwing
leaves,
it off the house, it's getting on the house
Wet
afterwards.
leaves are gross. Like it's just
Have them do it.
Have somebody do it for you. Have a
Shit.
It's dangerous.
It's like turns into like shit.
Yeah, all the leaves sitting there. Yeah.
This
I've
is
seen
what-
people go up there with the blower.
Yeah, that's what we do.
You went the wet leaves. That works okay.
Yeah, my dad gets up there with the blower and blows it out.
Oh, okay. Upkeepmyhome.com. Promo code KIRK. McDonald Contracting. I'll just go. I'm other than that, I'm staying out of it. It's a fine company though. We like those guys very much. You guys confident you'll pull this off tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. All good now.
Okay, I believe it. All good now.
Yeah. Yesterday was a disaster in the morning. But
There's
it
just a
is what
bunch
it
of people on remote. Like, is it that hard of a?
is. Yeah, but
Yes.
there's different technology that we have here, and that's all.
Okay. If you talk to Montante and Polar, they're ready to go.
Yep, they're ready to go.
Okay, good. All right. What else is going on?
So, did you hear this rundown yesterday where Tate said if he goes to New York, that he will become the head of content? Did you hear this?
Well, I think this
or he
is
wants
this
to
is
be.
this is a bit obviously.
Is it though? I'm beginning to think he's like a narcissist.
Well, I think he is, but it's also like I think he's. I'll say this: I'm like don't particularly like Tate very much. I think people understand that by now, but like I don't really see the drama in this thing. Like he should go, and like it doesn't seem like he's that opposed to going. I don't think the New York people care that much. Like why is this a big vote thing? There's zero drama attached to it. He's going to go, right?
He said
Yeah, for content, he has to.
Dave's going to give him a raise, he said. I'm like, Dave, to me, this is, I'm kind of down on Dave on this. He's kind of putting the New York people in the spot. Like, clearly Dave wants him to go there. So just tell him he's going there. I don't know what he's.
Well, I think the diabolical part is like, are people voting against their own interests? So if you're Kelly Keegs, do you want him to come here because his life gets uprooted, but at the same time you don't because then you have to sit next to him?
It's not. He's going to be after a couple weeks, he's going to hang out there.
Right.
They all know that.
Yeah.
The whole week, I think, other than when he did stuff, he just does that. I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I don't,
Are they voting this week? When are they doing that?
I thought
have no idea.
you said
whole
Monday
production.
today, right? Wednesday? Today was the vote?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know that, though.
Yeah. I thought on the
Maybe.
rundown they said something along the lines of maybe Monday, but I'm not sure. Yeah. How about that deleted tweet, by the way? That Gaz, they deleted that
changed
Nate
it.
tweet.
What tweet?
They changed that that Nate was triggered. It came up there.
Viva
right
La
here.
Stool tweeted
Oh,
out.
We
really?
found out
It
it
was
was
in
Gaz.
Tate's big blog yesterday. His edited blog. The
Gaz?
original blog was too hot to put out there.
This is Tate's blog.
Tate said in his blog that first one was like the electrician.
does a lot-
The
which
electrician told him not to do it.
I think I know who that is.
I think we get the point. Yes,
Former friend of mine, yeah.
former, yes.
Yes.
Runs Chicago, but apparently keeping the lights on in both offices.
Yes, well, listen, very important part of the company, no question. Yeah.
Tell you what, I wouldn't want to be Gaz right now. In the eye of the big
we'll
storm.
get there in a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Tate does a lot of like, he did this about Kevin the other day, he did this about me with the cancer stuff. He does a lot of like, I won't go there. I won't go. It's like, well, go there. I don't like, if you're that, tell us what was deleted from what was deleted from the blog. I'd be curious to know. I'll defend them. We've had problems with these pussies in the past. They've deleted our blogs. That's why we never do them anymore. Well, I don't want to do them. But like this was Steve, like I would totally be on his side. I'm sure it wasn't even that big of a deal. So what was said? I don't get it. So yeah, what Nate was triggered. Nate probably was triggered.
It was a clip from the rundown that said Nate is not triggered by Tate. Nate is not triggered by Tate.
Who deleted it?
So then Gaz told he'll explain it.
I saw the tweet go out last night. I thought it was an opinionated tweet from an account that shouldn't be really that biased. It should actually put it down the middle, like
this
calling
the Viva
him
account?
triggered, whether
Yeah. the
Oh
Viva
my
account.
God. Gaz, what the fuck? Really? Jesus Christ, these people. Like, what the fuck? He sounds triggered to me. Gaz, of all people?
He wants to be fair. It sounds like
To who?
to the general, the public should decide whether or not Nate was triggered, not the Viva account swaying them that way.
Sure, but once it's tweeted, you don't edit it.
Every
after.
account, every tweet is That's stupid. That's just dumb. That's stupid. Jesus Christ. So my thing is, this feels like a big nothing burger to me. I'll talk about it tomorrow with Dave, I guess, but I don't feel like there's any drama here. He's going to go to New York and like he'll fuck around once in a while and then he won't. Yeah. Am I missing something?
I was a little more interested the last couple of days of seeing how much Nate hates Dan. That was great to watch.
Yeah, join the club, Urban Jackets mid.
I thought your friend Tommy Smokes had the most salient point. Like he wants New York to be relevant. Bring Nate to New York helps the relevancy.
Sure.
Right?
I mean,
right?
I guess I don't think of it as I actually agree. I think Gas tweeted this. I don't think it's I know Dave's making like this crazy punishment, but also you're giving him a raise and you're checking with everyone else to see if they're okay with it. It's like, what company is this? You know, you're making me. I'm going to become an ally of Tate here. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think if you read the blog, you would. He made some very good points.
I read the blog. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. Like, clearly, Dave wants him to go there, so Dave's his boss. You just say you're going there. I don't know why you're making these people do this dumb vote. They're good. He also puts them. There's no way they're going to vote no, because if they vote no, they're going to deal with all this
That'd
shit.
be great if they do.
So they're not going to do that.
Yep, it's got to be public. You're going to see
Of
every vote.
course.
Yep.
So they're going to vote yes. So he's going to go there, and once in a while he'll fuck around and they'll hate him, and there'll be video, and then most of the time he'll be hanging out with Clemmer and doing.
Well,
this
you know
thing.
Clemmer better than anybody. Is Clemmer hopeful that Tate goes there? We vote
Yeah,
yes.
I don't think Clemmer cares. I don't think it. Maybe Kelly. Like, I get that. Like, he won't. He brought up on the show the other day. He doesn't want to talk about something that happened with Keegs in Chicago. I was there, so that's fine. But other than her, like, I don't think anybody else really cares that much. Maybe
They said as much to him. They're like,
yeah, like maybe like it's annoying, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think. Although the way they react, I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, easy for me to say somebody should move from Chicago to New York and uproot their family and their lives and take you live in a smaller place and the city sucks. I get that. But for a year, go fuck around. He's a young guy. I don't think he's married. I don't think he has kids. I don't know. Seems like an easy call to me. It's what he's going to do originally anyway.
Pay raise, relocation fees covered by Dave
I
Portnoy.
thought a year ago I was like, this is what he should do anyway, no?
Yep.
Yes, but Portnoy said he didn't trust him.
Right. So now he trusts him? Like, what? I don't know why he does that, but I think it's more he doesn't like him because he's going after him.
Well, as long as Titus isn't calling the shots, then I think he's going to probably go to New York, but Titus wants him to stay.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize he was the second guy in the Mark Titus show. That changed everything.
Yeah, you can't move. I'll just say that. I mean, he can't move.
So
He's going to stay here. So
you're pretty much on a show with him.
yeah, he's just going to stay here.
That would-
So
that would-
I'll just go ahead and say he's just going to stay here.
There you go. He's calling the shots.
Yeah, he's a star, Mark Titus.
by the way, not trusting Tate. Looking back, like to do what? Like what do you do that's that bad?
Who, Tate?
Yeah, when Dave's like, oh, I don't trust him in New York.
I only think something happened in Chicago that was pretty dumb.
He started.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was killed, which I thought probably made sense for the company. So
Is it the Keegs thing or are these two separate?
yeah, I
things?
think she might even tweet about it. So yeah, if you can find it,
He's willing to go that far? Like
Yeah.
he'll go pretty far?
Yeah,
Oh, then put him in New York and see what happens.
sure. I mean, I'm. What do I care? It doesn't matter to me. So yeah, if he wants to go there, go there. Great. Yeah, I don't. I feel like there's no drama to this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What else?
By the way, speaking of blog posts, that dying guy blog post the other day was unbelievable.
It's a great post.
Great
post.
job.
Great post. Yeah, very nice. You forget because you get locked into these people who hate the show all the time. It's like the yellow shirt guy who now is under a different Twitter account. It's like something Slicks, like
Ricky Slicks, maybe.
Yeah, he sent me
it
a
is?
long 50,000
Ricky Slicks,
word.
maybe like John does not know all the.
He sent me some long thing. He was like, "Oh, I actually love you. You mean so much to me." But then he'll tweet like, "The show sucks." And you're just like, "Go away."
I thought he was gone. He could come in as a third chair soon. Then.
He's always welcome here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a bitch though. And like Sneakers, who I like, but all these people who hate, and then you forget most people you see people live shows, not they're dying, but they appreciate the show. It's very nice. Like while he's going through stuff, he listens to the show all the time. I thought it was. What are you smiling at, Justin?
Not that they're all dying.
No, they're not. I'm saying they're not dying. This is a different circumstance. Yes. So, but it's very nice. It's very well written. Very, very nice to read. I was touched by it. Yeah, very sweet. Yep.
Do you think he'll go through with it, or did you get the sense that blog
that was my other takeaway? I'm kind of down on him a little bit because
he's wavering, right? Let's say it was a very well written, very for the heart. Spelled my name wrong, whatever.
2 T's or no?
It's Mutnan. I think he spelled it Mutansky. Forgot one of
gotcha.
those.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I think he was sort of basically saying like, "Hey, this is great, but I might not go through with it." Right?
I think, and that's not good.
Well, you got the last two words were "stay tuned." So
big
means
market tease, Dave?
we're still thinking about things.
Yeah,
yes.
we'll see. That'd be bad.
Yep.
That'd be bad.
Because Dave's committed to go to this live show, right? To see this guy die.
I also know if he's dying. Like, I don't really know.
Cancer. I mean,
yeah, I know, but
you
like,
always get bad news eventually.
he could live 10 more years.
Say that.
It sucks. It's true. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah.
It's true.
That's why this is a good thing. This is a one-to-one experience. I don't donate to cancer tragedies. I'd rather give money to somebody to have an experience. Enjoy every moment. You know?
Yeah, eat the chips.
Right.
Yeah, you know?
Eat them.
So it was very nice. Yeah, I was very like, I like seeing stuff like that. You forget sometimes because you do the show and you're miserable and you're like, oh, people actually are listening to it, which I really never think about. So I'm at these live shows and people are like, oh, you did this, you did that, you know. So it was very nice. Yeah. Good guy.
I have that Kelly Keegs tweet.
That's good. What else?
You were alluding to before the Gaz releases the DMs from my friend.
Oh boy.
Mick.
I'm Team Mick on this. I'll be very clear about this because people are like, you know, Mick. Mick never. Well, he was never working for the show when he was courting Gaz, right?
No.
So he got. Like, I don't know what the guy's supposed to do. He's got a podcast. He's hustling. He reached out. I asked Mick if he wanted to join the show. He said, "Thank you, but no, thank you." And I said, "No problem. I understand he doesn't want to be on the show anymore because of Justin. Fine."
He's a rat. He's a total rat.
Totally true. So he gave all these reasons. I want this job. I want this. And then the only mistake he made was he kind of then went after Gaz, and Gaz had these things in his
That throwaway line, like, hey, don't go Gaz, go do body shots off people. That's what. Why would he poke the bear?
I don't know. I mean, Gaz didn't delete this tweet. That's for sure. What did Gaz tweet?
I like Beyond Average Mick and rooted for him to get the co-producer role on at Kirkman Show. I also hoped he'd end up in NYC once that didn't work out. Even though I'm a hashtag Mick guy, moving forward, I will respect his wishes and leave him alone. And then he tweeted out a video of all the DMs Mick has sent through the years. Hey guys, huge fan of Barstool and all the content you guys put out. About 6 months ago, I started my own podcast called Beyond Average. I've just been interviewing all sorts of people, upcoming creators, stand-up comedians, UFC fighters. Some of the more notable guests so far have been Francis Ellis, who formerly worked for you, as well as UFC lightweight champion Dustin Poirier.
He always does. I remember the pack. Mick loved those spots. He loved having those guys on. I don't know who Dustin who?
Didn't the Dustin Poirier?
Dustin Poirier, I think he's a local guy too.
And then he never aired it, right?
Yeah.
There was a story.
Oh, he didn't?
Yeah.
There's a story behind it.
And then didn't he say he just didn't tell them that he didn't air it?
Oh, is that right?
Something.
I think he lost it or something, and he was trying to get Christian to be like, didn't this actually happen? Like, people didn't believe him that it happened.
Oh, right. I do remember that. Yeah, go ahead.
I would love to have you come on the show via Zoom or Skype, even just 10 to 15 minutes. I have a million questions for you and how you approach everything Barstool related. I know it's a long shot, but I really am trying to.
I like Gaz. I have 2 questions for him. I couldn't think of a thing to ask Gaz.
But I'm really trying to get this podcast off the ground, and any guest with a following truly does help. Willing to pay you if that's what it takes.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm surprised Gaz didn't do it.
Pay.
Here's a link to our show. So far, I've been averaging about 150 to 300 listeners an episode. This was in 2020. Nothing crazy, but it's been consistent for the first 6 months. Then June 4th, 2021, he just sends a link to his podcast. April 11th, 2022.
You hear the glee in Justin's voice as he reads this stuff?
He's spiking the football. That's a good point, Dave.
He loves it.
Hi, Paul. My name's Mick. Currently, I host a podcast with my friend Christian called
Friend.
Currently, I host a podcast with my friend Christian called Beyond Average. The pod started over 2 years ago, and after 100 plus episodes, I've learned more about myself than I ever thought was possible. Somehow we found our way onto the Kirk Minahan YouTube network. Kirk and his team were nice enough to put us on. Not saying our show is anything yet, but I know we have something if we work at it. And he sent a link to his podcast.
I think that's perfectly fine. Hey, do you think that's okay, Justin?
I think it's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine, right? No, you guys.
Of course, yeah.
He's hustling.
But he wasn't really working here technically, right?
He didn't say he was.
Please check it out if you ever get a second. Here's a link to our most recent episode. Sorry, I was nervous and wrote that first message really fast.
That's not great right there.
Can I play
If you
devil's
can take
advocate?
one back, you take that one back.
Go ahead.
I don't agree with myself, but it's debate night, so I feel like you got to point out things. I feel like Kirk Minahan maybe a few years ago wouldn't like the idea of somebody on their network and then using that experience.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the
to
show.
Right.
He's mixed different.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, July 31st of this year, he said, "Hey guys, just wanted to say."
Who could forget that you want to kill Mick, but you put his body on the line. Remember that pick he was willing to set in that basketball game? True.
I didn't use it. That was my fault.
Was that you?
That was me. He went to set a screen. I went the other
Didn't
way.
he scream something or no?
Use me.
And then he killed me afterwards.
Guy put his
in the
body on the
Yes.
line.
You're right.
And you're mocking him at Papagino's.
I know. I did mock him pretty good.
Body on the line. Yeah. This guy
Lick my balls, you fucking racist.
This guy has no blood in his system.
Well, he had half his blood. What do you mean? He's some blood.
Half his blood. And Justin has no. There's more blood. If Justin pops that thing, there's more blood there than the next fucking body. And Justin's killing this guy who's physically and mentally struggling.
Right.
I'm not.
What do you think Taylor would think of you?
If Taylor thinks of me at all, that'd be.
Taylor, not Taylor Swift, you idiot. Taylor, the football beat writer.
Idiot.
Moron.
He probably doesn't like me.
No. Jesus. Probably doesn't. Go ahead.
Hey, Gaz, just wanted to say that I really appreciate the support from someone like you. I've been a huge fan of all you guys.
Has Gaz been consistent in his responses so far to these?
He's not accepted the request, so he's not been able to respond. I've been a huge fan of all you guys since I was a freshman in high school, so stuff like that is pretty cool for me. Also, please let me know if I can help you with anything.
How does Clemmer, we'll get to that in a second. How does Clemmer handle this is the first time he's had to handle a late night, early morning death for Fernando Valenzuela. This is now, he died yesterday.
Yeah, last night, right?
For Biography, this is now going to be way late. Like he missed on Fernando Valenzuela. He'll still have to do him though.
Oh, you think he does have to
He
do
does it for today.
Has to do it. Call him up. He has to.
Well,
do it.
today would be Valenzuela.
I know, but I'm saying this is the first time where it's been like in the news all day. It's been, by the time he does the Biography, it's been,
Oh, so you think he should have done it already?
No, I'm just saying it's going to be, it's going to be 18 hours, 20 hours after the death. How does he handle that?
With the class he's handled everyone else so far.
Yeah.
He's done a very nice job. He'll be very, very...
I think this will mean more to Clemmer than Pete Rose.
I think so, too.
It means more to me. Fernando was a huge, for me in 81, that was crazy. This will be the last time we hear Clemmer's voice today.
Hello.
How do you handle, this is the first time you've had to handle a death that was late, right after Biography. This is now going to be, there's nobody's going to beat Fernando Valenzuela for Biography today.
I'm really torn. So here's the battle, the internal struggle I have.
Sure.
With this,
You have to do Fernando Valenzuela.
I don't know if I'm able. So if I do it, so here's the thing. I did the other one say 7 o'clock last night.
The Baywatch guy.
At that point, yeah. So at that point, then do I miss out on the next 5 hours? Is it if a death happens, that's oh, sorry, you missed your chance. Or when I do the next one, I'm able to. It's still eligible because I still have those 5 hours.
Oh, I think you can still do them. Yeah.
But what if Jimmy Carter dies today? Then I wouldn't do Valenzuela anyway.
People would rather hear you do Fernando Valenzuela than Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, I think so.
That's in your wheelhouse.
I don't know.
I mean, you and I could do it 2 hours on Fernando.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's more like if Dominic Chinese died or something.
But is that fair that I'm breaking rules just for baseball guys? That seems
you have violated so many rules in the past with your daily stuff that there's no. You wouldn't even. What was the rule? You didn't do one every day for the theater near me, right? Wasn't that the thing?
There was.
No, I saw a movie every day. I didn't do a show every day.
That's what I'm saying.
That was always the rule.
That's what I'm saying.
That was always my rule.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You didn't. I know you saw a movie every day for 3 months, but you didn't do a.
I know every day.
You didn't do a podcast every day. That's what I'm saying, right?
No.
There was also 20 theaters in 30 days, but they weren't new theaters.
But that was the rule.
That's right.
But that was my rule. But I follow my own rules. You can say the rules are stupid, which is perfectly fair. But I do follow my own rules. So
I'm just thinking with Fernando dying, not today, but how about every month, with a theater near me, maybe left-handers month, only southpaws who die, the most famous, you know what I mean? Or just, or maybe little children month, little under the age of 6 who die. I'm throwing things out there. I'm just saying, what? That's for TikTok. Why don't
you could do budget month.
You could definitely do
cost of the casket. How big is the funeral?
Or people who were worth less than a certain amount of money. Sure. The poor who are forgotten all the time. I don't know. I'm just saying things out there.
Doing this has taught me that there's not that many famous people that die. There's a whole week that will go by, not a famous.
That's why I like the one you did the other day. I like
Foster's Daily Democrat guy.
Is that what it was? Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one. But you have to do. I am almost ordering you to do Fernando Valenzuela today.
It's your idea, so then moving forward. Then if I do one, then I will still have that wiggle room of the rest of that night. That's the rule then.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I don't like, I understand you have to do it, but I don't like when you're this guy actually died 6 days ago. I want fresh, I want fresh meat. You know?
Well, it's fresh because the report, it just got reported.
I understand.
That's how death works.
I understand. Somebody John Amos, it was 10 days after.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right. You just don't know. So it's all right. I mean, that unfortunately, that's how the world works, I guess. But Yeah, but all right, so that's the new rule then. All right, so I will do Fernando Valenzuela tonight.
Fantastic. All right, goodbye. I have no idea what he's talking about the rule. I wasn't even listening. But
Nobody loves rules more than him.
The guy is such a rule guy.
But it's his own content. He can do whatever he
What
wants.
was his rule? I don't even get what he's talking about. So Fernando, he did the thing about the Baywatch guy yesterday.
And there were still 5 hours left. So what he is saying is he already did that death for the day. Can he then do Valenzuela because he died
in a day?
Well, he died in that window, in the 5-hour window between when he posted his video.
Once the video is posted, everything after that is in play for the next day.
Yes.
Not even. Why is he so caught up in something that's so obvious?
Well, hold on. Is it obvious? Can he ever do 2 in a day?
I mean, like,
That's
again,
right?
I'm looking at dark stuff here, but like he could have done Christopher Benoit, Daniel Benoit, and Nancy Benoit, like 3 people who died.
Oh, so a family. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a car crash. Okay.
But-
yeah.
Or even like I don't
that's
mean
one
like
video,
Sandy
though.
Hook. You could do like everyone. I'm just saying. Like I don't mean that to be. But I'm just it happened. I'm not saying it's good.
You believe in that?
9/11, Clemmer would have. Montate doesn't. Clemmer 9/11 would have to do. He would have been busy that day. Jesus, you had to be sad. You had like an American flag in his hand.
You don't want to oversaturate with this. It's already doing well enough. I think you should just keep it consistent.
If you're a Clemmer,
Yes.
Plus, I'm sure the one he did, the old guy the other day, because he's trying to get TikTok. That must have got tremendous TikTok engagement. That 95-year-old guy who died.
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet.
Who was today or yesterday? Michael Newman.
Yeah, it was good. It was I watched it. I watched the whole thing. He was like a firefighter and like a stunt guy who wound up being on like 150 episodes of Baywatch. As Clemmer said, second only to David Hasselhoff for series appearances. But David Hasselhoff said he saved his own life 4 times because he was like his like bodyguard almost on the show or something. Wow. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, back to Mick. I'm sorry. Are we still doing Mick or no?
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
he says, "Hey guys, just wanted to say that the support. Please let me know if you need anything." Mick responds to that with, "I'll allow Gaz to come on Beyond Average podcast, but there's one condition: he must keep his shirt on for the duration of the program." And then he tweets out yesterday. Gaz tweets out a picture of Wick just chilling in
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Boston Commons. He said, "Gazzo, have you decided which Celtics player you'll dress up for as Halloween?" Which is in response
Not
to
a bad line.
Right.
Which is in response to a old.
I know. We know. Yes.
Then he also said he hints at something. He says, "I grew up on Cape Cod. It's a very small place, and word usually goes around fast. And that's especially true if you're a bartender at an extremely popular spot. Those guys hear everything." And
I don't think Gaz is really going to care whatever story. I'm you know, if you're Mickey, you do better than that. I don't think Gaz is too concerned about stories he might have hit on girls at a club at Cape Cod or something.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But he also was in the reply saying once Gaz releasing the DMs was a very poor move on his part, because once you do that, then everything's in play.
didn't he just release DMs with him and Gus?
2 tweets prior to that, he releases a message from
I'm Team Mick. He's hustling.
Gus on April 13th. "Serious question. Honestly, keep this between us. How good of a podcast would it be if we hosted one together?"
I can answer that.
Great.
Not good at all.
I'm sure it would happen.
Jerry texted him. I was mini golfing with Harry the other night
Yep.
at Tewksbury.
Where,
MVP
the
in
place
Tewksbury.
next to the ice cream place?
You know what Donna's Donuts is?
Yeah.
Right across the street there.
Oh, gotcha.
You know,
yes.
the one that's the like arcade. And,
It's more than one thing. It's not just a mini golf place. Yes.
correct.
Donna's
Harry-
Donuts very popular.
Yeah, Harry likes him. 6:25 p.m. Monday. Jersey, Jerry.
I thought you meant Jerry Callahan.
Does August live in Chicago yet? Me, I don't think so. No. I don't know if he wants to
August? Gus.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to clean the house or what.
His grass is getting long.
Oh, it's still in play. That's good to know.
Yeah, upkeep my home. He could be doing that.
Yep.
Gus's move is taking its time, huh?
He said it might be on hold for a little bit.
I don't believe that. Is that true?
That's
His wife was so gung-ho to go to the Midwest, wasn't she? She's all excited.
We never really spoke to her about it, but
To work remote, but yeah.
He said she wanted to be closer to her family in Minneapolis.
Remember they traveled out there, how happy she was out there. They went to the mall, and she realized she wanted to move back to the Midwest.
I was also driving up to, as you know, to go visit colleges upstate New York with Kate. On Thursday, we drove up, and we put your show on for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for listening, bud.
And
watching.
Kate said to me, she's like, "You're friends with this guy?" I was like, "You know him?" I was like, "Oh,
Thank you, Kate,
yeah.
yes. Thank you, yes.
I said, "Yeah, I guess I am."
She definitely talked to Carter more than your son did.
Yes, that's true.
At the basketball game.
Man, yeah, we bailed. But like gambling shows are not my thing, so I'm sure it was very good.
It was electric.
It was more
very
Kate's
good
thing?
show. Yes.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, she was
You'd
in
be
it.
the picks dad.
3-0 in the picks, Kate. If you stuck around, you went 3-0. So congratulations.
Well, the Bomber didn't stick around. He's already left.
Bomber didn't. Bomber had family commitments. Diamond was there. My guy Diamond. Who, by the way, get Ball State Plus. Nice winner.
But nobody. Okay, I don't want to get this. All right, what else?
I thought the Mutt stack could have been a little stronger on the Tony Maz story, just because there's not a lot of local media covering it, and I just thought he could have gone a little deeper on it, but we didn't get much out of the Mutt stack. With
I was big interview with me. What are you talking about? Huge one-on-one.
Well, that was a bigger. Your story was bigger than the Maz apology and that whole story.
I agree with that. Bigger national story.
Okay, I'll back up for a second. What context was needed that wasn't presented in the Mutt stack, including a quote from you in the Mutt stack on Friday?
Did you reach out to Tony Maz directly?
Did I? No, I did not reach out to Tony Maz.
What about some of his colleagues, maybe within the 98.5 office? Anybody?
I did not know.
No.
Okay, so you
I
wanted.
think we could have gone a little deeper,
Okay.
or maybe some people wouldn't give their names, but maybe they would comment on it, things like that. We need some inside information. Chad Finn's not going to do it. We just expect more from the Mutt
That's
stack.
for sure.
Chad is still right. Dave, we're on this. Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Wrong. Both wrong. You guys are in the media stuff. He had his note that Saturday thing. He had a little note at the end of it.
He did not.
He did.
I did not
On
see
the
that.
Boston.com. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Not in the Globe. On the Boston.com.
No, but you both said he had nothing on it.
Well, you didn't write an article on
Okay,
it.
but I'm correcting you. You guys were both wrong.
He wrote it in his dumb notebook. Like
He wrote it. You said he had nothing. You said yes. He wrote something.
was
It
the
was
comment?
weak, but he wrote it. So
What was the
get it
comment?
right.
Did he apologize for it?
No, he was like, I didn't know the word either. He's like, but he's gotta be more careful. It's like a pussy thing. But he wrote
take.
it.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, the same thing he did, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same thing I did. Yeah, I don't think Tony should get any trouble.
Only Dave wanted him fired.
That's not true. We just wanted to make sure that the community
The
wanted to make
community
sure that it was
as
pointed
a
out.
whole, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Who's the community?
Boston as a whole.
Oh.
I mean, he's the number one sports radio show in the market. You got to be held to a higher standard
now,
to some
yeah.
extent.
What we heard from our guy, Taylor.
And with that, we have for sure said it all. Comments are open for all your hot takes with a Z.
What's this?
And if you like the
What do
four-pack,
you?
share
No,
it with
no, we heard from Taylor, the Patriots beat writer. What are you talking about?
He's reading the end of the Mutt stack.
Why are you reading the end of the Mudstack?
He said, got to head into work, but I can do a quick 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, good for him. There you go. Let's call him up.
You can equate the
That guy,
Belichick thing
oh.
on the sideline.
A little bit of spirit. I like this guy. He's my guy.
See how he
now.
spins this.
Who?
Taylor. We'll see how he spin. If you really can compare the two.
I don't know. He's full of piss and vinegar, though. I like him.
How was lunch with Andy Nolan?
It's good.
Good.
Why does it take so long?
He's got to get his number.
Oh,
Change phones.
I guess.
Dave, deactivate your phone. I got to put mine.
Stellas
in.
doesn't have a fountain anymore, which I don't like.
Oh, it's all bottle.
Yeah, it's a conflict. And he brings his own Mountain Dew, so
Still?
yeah, brings a can. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
It does go fountain, can, bottle, right? If you're regular.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
even-
The bottle's a little sharp.
It's not even arguable. Nobody, that's not even an argument. I will not accept arguments. Fountain first, can second, bottle third.
It's a fact.
Too much carbonation in the bottle.
Bottles sort of stink. It stinks. And it's too big. It's too big anyway. It's too much.
You get to the bottom, it is flat. Sometimes, yes.
I would go, but I would say I will put what is referred to as Mexican Cokes above a bottle of Coke any day of the week.
Okay. Oh, in glass bottle.
Yes. It's referred to as that, not by me.
I don't think I've had one in a long time.
Pricey. That's
I
a
think I have
pricey.
one in the fridge.
You do?
Coke or Diet Coke? If it's Diet Coke, I'll drink it.
How old is it, though?
Probably very old if it's in there.
My
Chipotle's
birthday
got
last year. Okay. Chipotle's got them, yeah. The best Mexican restaurant, burrito place in America has them. Los Primos in Goshen, Indiana. It's the best burrito in America. As a cross-country driver, I'll even tell you this. I like it so much.
Oh, jeez.
Rewards
I
program.
keep their card and look at it sometimes. And think about it. That's how good it is. It's true. There it is. Los Primos. That thing's a year old. It's going to be flat. You want it? No.
No, I'm
nobody
good.
wants it. Idiot. Los Primos Mexican Grill, 124 West Jefferson Street, Goshen, Indiana. I'm happy to give them the business. It's the best burrito you'll ever have in your entire life.
We're getting a new burrito place in Nashua. Did you know the Pizzeria Uno closed? The one around on DW Highway?
No surprise. I mean,
California burrito. I've not heard of it, but the sign is up saying coming soon.
I've heard of
Is it bad?
California Taco.
That's gonna be bad.
This California burrito.
Oh, you know what? Chipotle. Did Chipotle advertise with Barstool?
Yes, I think at
They
a
do?
certain time.
They're terrific. Yeah, they're great. They've never been better.
Yep.
They've never been better. When you go there, it's fantastic. But give me Los Primos any day of the week. Oh, they'll get like it's very specific. Like I'm not like you have things where you can put like Doritos and French fries on the. I'm not doing any of that crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that.
Did you stop there on the way to Dakota? Was it on the way? Could you have gone if you had thought about it before you left? Could you have stopped there on the way and made it part of the trip?
I did. I think I did. I did believe I did stop on the way back. About 30 miles out of the way, but I did.
No way.
I think I did. It's because there's a nice run there too.
Your mind.
It's a nice run there too. Great run. It's a great. I could live there. But the problem is, I think it's closed on Sundays.
Oh, like Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a burrito for a lunch guy either. Too
Dinner
much,
only?
It's a big meal.
huh? It's just
Dinner
with you.
only? Yeah.
These two, you think they're building the fucking pyramid?
You think
They're trying
today's
make
going
a-
to go off? Tonight's going to go
We're
off
waiting
well?
on him. He's typing. As soon as
typing.
we're going to be as fast.
What's
as
that? Oh, tonight. Oh, no problem tonight at all. Look at these two huddling.
Oh, I just said, sorry, dog. I'm about to head out, but I'd be down another time.
Dog.
Pussy. Why? Because he's a beat writer. You can. I can.
Is he a beat writer or an analyst? I thought he was like a tape guy. I thought he was like the check the tape, watch the tape. I see a lot of like tape videos.
Well,
from him, like
dog.
film.
I don't buy into the.
Definitely has a Patriots podcast.
Yes, on CLNS. With Cadlick, I think.
Is that right? Yeah, I don't like the. Yeah. So basically, he declined to come on, right?
We said, got to head into work around 10:30, but I could do a quick 5 to 10 minutes. I said, what's your number?
It's
And he
10:25.
said, sorry, dog. I'm about to head out, but I'd be down another time.
All right, so he declined to come on the show today.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, what else?
Do you like these comments from Joe Mazzulla, the Celtics, that they said, are you facing any pressure? And he responded to them, they don't have any weapons. Did you see that?
I can't wait till the Celtics aren't good and Boston turns on this guy.
He's great.
They're going to push these quotes all year.
Just wait till they're not good. You see how you feel about it? He's like, oh, I wish it tasted like blood. I'm not afraid.
That was a little
You're
much.
not invited to my funeral. Any of the media, yes.
That was a little much.
Take it easy. Like, you have great players.
Yeah.
8,000 guys could coach that team to a championship.
There was a lot of fear that he would be a shitty coach initially. When,
Well, he
what's his
was
name?
year one. He
In May?
fucked some
Yeah.
stuff up.
Yeah.
He was better in year two, and Tatum was better in year two.
Yeah, I don't.
I was watching last night, imagining you hate watching that game.
Awful.
29 threes,
Awful.
jacking up like crazy. Yes.
It's not basketball. It's fine. Whatever it is, they're very good
I
at
don't know what it. The athleticism is much better than it was in the 80s and 90s. I still like watching it, but there is something
I don't like watching it.
off-putting about the number of 3 points.
And I'm wrong about it. Like, they're terrific. Whatever it is they're doing, they're great at it. Like, I'm all for it. I find it to be wholly unwatchable. I'm bored watching it. Drive, dish, 3. Down the floor, drive, dish, 3. 3, 3, 3. For me, it's just not aesthetically pleasing. They're great. They're a great team. But they're not. It's not basketball. It's just not. I know I sound like I'm a million years old. I'm a million years old. I don't like watching it.
I don't want to watch a lot of college basketball. Is that the same pretty much these days?
Not as much,
less.
but it's
There's
definitely
less of
heading.
that.
It's definitely heading that way. You watch high school now.
It's analytics.
People
Just
shoot, yeah.
High school football. They want to spread offense because that's what you have to do now.
Totally understand. If you shoot 100 threes and you make 40 of them, that's 120 points on 100 shots.
Is
He
the
was
NBA
going
still
60
growing?
for him.
Is the NBA still growing, or have they hit a plateau?
Ooh, I am Silver? I don't know.
I thought you-
Colin just made a face at you right there.
It's a wild question.
How do I know, John?
well, we're talking about the watchability of it.
Well, this is where Clay Travis would jump in and tell you the ratings have been down since the NBA went.
Ratings,
low.
but ratings are down with everything on TV. That's just the way. I mean, that's like dumb. But it's a huge social media sport. Like, kids love the NBA.
Oh, it's huge for ESPN too. They push that more than the NFL at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not as big as of course. It'll never be as big as the NFL. But it's, I don't know. Like, I don't.
It went up 2% year over year.
That's today's world. That's good. Like, in today's TV, if everything stays flat or goes up or even goes down a little bit, that's a win. But I just don't really like watching it. And I love the Celtics. They're my favorite team growing up. I applied for a ball boy job. Didn't get it.
Well, if they're going to go to commercial break as the banner is actually
Not
going
great
up
either.
to the rafters, that's
Not
a
great
good
either.
one.
That was TNT. Yeah,
Not great
they
either.
fucked that.
Yeah.
But
It also wasn't the coolest moment of the night last night in the NBA.
well,
Oh, it certainly was not. No.
Jesus, who's that guy I respond to? He's a nice kid. I see him all the time. Connor Griffin, right?
Connor Griffin.
Yeah, he's a really nice kid. But he works at Bar, so he tweeted like, "This is the greatest moment ever," or whatever. I'm like,
Bronny could wind up being the worst NBA player ever, and this moment would still rock.
History tonight. The first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
Nepotism, no irony here with this guy doing it. Fucking
That's pretty good.
Jesus. Son's actually not a bad announcer, but
And Eagle's I think he's the best guy right now. Ian Eagle.
I'll tell you what. Nobody is as good as John Sterling. He fucking killed it in that series. Oh, give me a John Sterling, give me a Giancarlo home run from this last series.
He was into it.
The John Sterling call.
Game 1
Twitter
Friday.
account.
Yeah.
Game 1. I'm into. Baseball.
They've had a good postseason, yes.
Baseball at its core is not, when you're watching the game itself, is not changed that much from like 1986. Yep. Stuff within the game, all the bullpen stuff, all the shifting, but the game itself, the big moment, guy on second and third, 1 out, you got to get this guy out of that run scores. That moment has not changed. That still looks the same to me.
It's still harder to turn away from that than, say, like even basketball, where you can put your head down. Or
postseason baseball is still great. Great. When it's good, it's great.
And the pitch is hit in the air to left field. It is high. It is far. That is gone. Giancarlo has tied it up with a Stantonian home run. A line drive over the high wall and about 5 rows back in left center field.
20 rows.
Giancarlo. No sequels to Barlow. He hits a 2-run home, and the Yankees have tied the game at 2.
That's just
Shut up, Susan. I mean, how great is that call? He's the greatest.
They pushed the guy to the games all year. Guy did the game.
It is wild.
Shoved them out. Come on, John. Come back.
Does that guy
for the
do
World
any of the
Series
game?
run. He must do. I'm not gonna. I don't.
Do
know.
you like middle
I don't
innings
know.
or something?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know.
What is that? I don't want to get too into this. What is that Indians manager doing? Fucking pitching the stand with Chisholm on deck. I don't want to get too over it.
We can't say Indians anymore.
Why not?
It's Guardians.
Oh, I apologize. Guardians, right? Sure, the Guardians. What is he doing?
Canceled. I know.
Yankees in 6. So my guy at the barbershop yesterday, just walking by, we talked about Yankees and didn't get nothing done yet. I'm waiting for my birthday.
Yankees win.
Look at him shaking around there, Dave.
Yankees win.
And this Pud Castiglione's in the Hall of Fame?
He is.
Jesus Christ.
He deserves it. HOF Joe.
So I just tweeted, I was like, why? Because the guy tweeted was great. Like, what? This is like, somebody tweeted me, it's like, take your son to work day.
Yeah, he would not have been drafted if his dad's name was not
Right,
LeBron
it's
James.
not a great moment.
Undrafted.
It's forced. You know, the other guys on the Lakers hate him.
Right, but where I would disagree is it is the first time, so there is something.
But it's forced.
It is forced.
It's like Kim Jong-un. Like, it's not real. He didn't earn his. He would never been on. Never in the NBA if LeBron James was his dad, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And what team is he on?
LeBron's
Yeah,
team.
who
Lakers.
picked him?
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
So it's forced. It's not. It's a very inauthentic moment. You're right. It's the first time it ever happened. That is true. But you know, like if a 3-year-old played last night, it'd be the first time that ever happened in an NBA game. It'd be equally inauthentic. Now this guy's going to go to where I don't know where they're. What's their main?
I don't know what they're doing.
El Segunda, I think maybe. Is that wrong? Boy, if I'm right about that, Jesus.
The G League team?
Yeah, D League, whatever it is, G League. He'll be there in 2
The
weeks.
South Bay Lakers.
Yeah, he'll be there in 2 weeks.
Did he score last night?
No.
He had 3 points.
He did? I thought he no points.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 minutes.
He had a rebound.
3 minutes, yes.
Right. I mean, like it just seems. If I'm a Laker fan, I'm like, this team is not taking itself. It's not serious.
It's fake. It's fake.
Yeah.
They're going to be good this year, but it's fake.
It's also like this LeBron thing's a failure for them overall. No titles. I don't count that title. Like nothing.
Oh, because they won in Orlando?
Yes, it's not a real title. Are you crazy? So yeah, I don't know.
LA fans suck. Now they got a World Series to watch.
Yeah, they're gonna lose that. What else?
How about that picture of Coleman's ankles at the doing physical therapy after the
Okay.
podcast?
Where are you at, guys? Give me your Coleman. You guys talk about Coleman last week.
The biggest lie told in this show recently, and there's been a lot, is these two back there, Justin in particular, suggesting that Jack Edwards Coleman has not gained weight since he left the show. It looked like he was attacked by a swarm of bees. His face was all swollen up. He was high as a kite on that thing, eating that snack, whatever that was. He would have lost the weight. Justin would have won it. Justin didn't really try either. But he looked so fat in that video. To have Justin defend him, I thought Justin was the truth teller on the show. You were lying to defend your friend.
I think he looks exactly the same.
Oh,
as
you're
he did.
so wrong. You're so wrong.
But then you look back and you're like, oh, that's the same size. Like, do you think he was a skinny man when he left the show?
No, I think he gained weight since he left here. I think salt life is there's too much sodium in his diet. That's salt life for Coleman because he's swollen up.
He said he's going to the gym every day, but that doesn't mean he's doing.
What's he
anything
doing there?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's trying to lose weight though.
If he has bad ankles, I mean, I'm sure he's not doing cardio.
You could walk with bad ankles. 11,000 steps a day. 2,000 calories. It's not that hard.
35,000 some people do.
That's true.
It's true.
I'm still hurting after all that. So.
So that was the first take. I'll let you go, John. I'm sure.
Well, he must have just been happy as a clam when he got that phone call from
What are
Tommy.
those socks? I didn't sell those.
Shout out to Joe, the Framingham something Rams, maybe.
Isn't that Gus's team? Framingham State?
My wife went to
Bridgewater.
Framingham State.
Wow. Yeah, Joe would know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe would know that. Go ahead.
No, just saying he must have just been thrilled when he got that phone call from Tommy. Be like, I get to go back into the New York office.
Hang with the bros.
By the way, I just sent my resume back in. Like the stars are aligning for me.
Did you have to okay that, him going in there? Did they,
I think there was
reach out to
I think
you?
there was some concern from Tommy that I'd be upset.
That's a sign of respect from Tommy.
Yeah. I was like, what? He doesn't work for he quit. Like, I don't, I kept saying what I said all along. I don't think that many people disagree with me. He didn't want to be here. He wanted to be at Barstool. This was the job available to him a year and a half or whatever it was, 12, 14 months ago. So he took it.
I thought it was a pretty funny idea, though. Like, bring him in as the
I don't think,
I wouldn't have watched it. I watched it because Coleman was there. That's
I think it loses because he was good with Tate. I think dragging him into the World Series when there's going to be no one else, no Dodgers. Then he's just a guy sitting there. I don't think there's much value there.
No, it's just a pop for that.
But in fairness, the stream was better because they hyped him up as something that really they probably shouldn't have.
But take Tate away, and it's just Coleman sitting with a bunch of Yankee fans watching the game.
But you didn't. But it was finally someone antagonizing Tate, though. You don't think the non? You're saying it's good for us, Justin? Don't you think the non KMS fan likes somebody going back at Tate?
Correct.
For the first time.
I don't think you'll get that in the Dodgers with the Dodgers.
There's no Dodger fan.
I don't know who the Barstool Dodgers.
I don't think there is. Right?
No, there
isn't.
no.
But you wouldn't have gotten it last week without Coleman, really. I know they were there, but you wouldn't have gotten it as much.
Gotten what?
Like Coleman was in Tate's face.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's no Tate in the series, so why have Coleman there? It doesn't work for the company.
Right. Tate back.
He's going to say some dumb stuff. I mean,
I guess
he's a fake Yankee fan trying to talk about the team while they're in the World Series.
Baseball,
which is the funniest part of it.
Yes, I agree.
The funniest part isn't him going at Tate.
No, it's he thinks he's a hard ass.
Well, this is the other part of Coleman. Coleman, the new Knicks fan, last night was a little too much.
Of course. Yeah,
it's our year, my Knicks.
Game by game.
It's
like
only one game.
minute
Yeah, it was a lot.
analysis.
It was like Norm Macdonald with the golf.
Knows nothing.
Needs to get out on the three. I'm seeing way too much of Sims in offense. Needs to clean it up and hit some threes of their own.
He couldn't tell you Phil Jackson coached the fucking team.
He couldn't tell you anybody. He couldn't tell you anything about that. He's very unlikable.
That's so good.
Very unlikable guy.
But it's so unlikable. It is likable.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm a little Coleman down.
You made your point on Monday's show.
Yeah, I've kind of had my fill of Coleman.
I can tell.
Yeah,
He's had his fill of snacks. I can tell.
That's true. Yeah. What's that?
Bridges looks absolutely horrendous. I've seen enough. Nothing is stopping the Celtics tonight. The 3-point shooting is unbelievable. Try this out against Friday.
He is.
That's letting you know he knows the next Knicks game is Friday.
Is he going to do this every game, Justin?
I hope so.
I do. I will hate watch it, but I
don't follow him, thank God. But yeah, I saw a couple of those tweets. Jesus. What else? What do you have, John? You usually bring stuff.
Oh, your boy Zach Bryan and chicken fried.
Oh shit!
It's tough breakup there.
Where's my Bruce hookup? I
don't love the going on camera.
I'll talk about this. Let me talk about DraftKings because I do have thoughts. And I want to be as a mental health advocate. I do want to be sensitive to everybody. Who's your favorite NBA player, Mutt? Who's your favorite NBA player of all time?
Vanderway.
It's not. It's Vanderway, not Vanderway.
My favorite NBA player of all time is Michael Jordan. It's lame, but sorry.
Really?
Yes. Oh yeah.
You grew up here, Michael Jordan? I guess you were in an era where there were no good Celtics either.
Would have been Reggie Lewis. Unfortunately, he passed.
So he wasn't your favorite player because he died?
I mean, I didn't really. He's about to hit his prime. I wouldn't call him my favorite player. No.
Michael Jordan was.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, my favorite player.
How about you, Justin? Who's your favorite NBA player
Of all time?
Yeah.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Oh, right, of course. Right. Of course. Well, your favorite NBA player has what it takes to be crowned king of the court. Find out DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. DraftKings is offering $1 million a day in bonus bets for the first 10 days of the NBA season. That's $10 million in bonus bets. That's how you shoot your shot. Opt in to get a daily NBA profit boost token. Pick a pregame NBA player prop to boost. If that player leads the league in points that night, plus rebounds, plus assists, you win a share of $1 million in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code KIRK. That's code Kirk to win your share of $1 million in bonus bets if your player's king of the court only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. So yes, Brandon the Chicken Fry, who I was been critical of lately, and Zach Bryan after. I mean, this is like Paul Newman, Joe and Woodward. This is 55, 60 years this relationship has been going on for. Is that right?
Just about.
Yeah, since last July, I read. I guess have called it quits in a tough way, though, right?
Tough way for her, yes.
Yeah, Zach Bryan, I guess, didn't tell her? Is that
No,
what
he did. That was I think the New York Post wrote something like that.
Right.
They broke up.
He didn't tell her that
he was announcing the breakup.
Right.
Right.
And he showed up on some dating app or something. There's a
Right,
lot
yeah.
going on.
Yep.
I am old. I always say this. I'm old. I don't know why, and she may have a better answer. I don't know why people feel like they have to sit on the floor and do their recorded. I remember the girl Dave was dating did a lot of this.
Yep.
There seems to be this is a thing where, I don't want to say it's performative, but there's this thing where it's like, why does everything have to? But I've come on here and bared stuff, so maybe it makes you feel better. I don't know, but it feels weird to me, and it feels like, I don't know. They weren't married for 30 years. And again, I'm old. I'm an asshole. Sure. But I'm just, no, do you feel that way? Or?
Well, I'm sure she lived a very lavish life while she was dating him, first of all. I think he just bought a house like near where she grew up. That's one.
For her or for them?
Well, I think that was the plan to some extent.
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
she have to
I don't know
leave?
what his allegiance to the South Shore of Massachusetts would.
Oh,
would
they bought
be.
a house there?
Yeah.
Did she keep the house?
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, that's tough.
Did they share a dog? There was a dog.
I don't.
Boston.
You know way more than I do. I don't know. This guy stinks. I mean, he's.
Well, she was alleging he did some stuff, right? She said, I loved him
DMs
through
were
some
out there.
things.
Yeah,
that-
I'm sure he's an idiot. So, I mean, I feel bad for her, but I don't know why. Again, I'm 50 years old.
I think that's 2024.
Yeah,
We're now
totally.
into
I
a
get
point where
What's she
people are
gonna
going
do? Stand there in front of a camera and be like, because then you kind
She
of
also
look like you're
just not.
excited.
She also just not do
Just
it.
don't do it.
Yeah, I don't.
But
know
if your
why.
whole life is in front of
I think
a camera,
I think it's also tough
the
to do. I think
relationship.
it's also tough to do all that stuff. I think they were very active with their relationship on social media, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's then tough at the end to be like, please leave us alone during this.
Sure.
I just think that's a tough ask with people. You're giving them this all the time. And then you're like, hey, like we don't like it. I get why they're asking, but I don't think the world works that way.
But in their heart of hearts, people who do that know in the back of their mind they are doing it for some sort of content.
Of course, I would. Of course, but they're doing it on camera, and putting it out to the
But
world.
they in their, I don't know, the way they present it, they're like,
well, you can't say I'm doing this for content.
exactly. But
Yeah, I mean, there's some of that. I'm sure she feels terrible. I feel bad. The few times I met her, she seems very nice, but I don't. Yeah, again, I'm old, so I get it. The time has passed me by.
She's probably okay because Portnoy dedicated a Taylor Swift song to her, so that's probably good.
I did see that.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's weird.
Very strange.
Get what the fuck that's about. Like, this guy's an asshole to every employee in the world. It's like, why is he? Was he or she his daughter or something?
You should see the Reddit thread in Taylor Swift's Reddit about Dave Portnoy getting the letter from her.
Oh, yeah.
There are thousands of comments
about what?
Furious that Taylor Swift
Because of Dave?
associates herself with Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, so am I. Jesus.
Furious.
Well, you made it seem like everyone sitting in that section got one of these letters. Was it a special letter just to Dave?
Ooh, I said that. I don't know.
Dave said everyone. Dave alluded to everyone in the VIP all got these.
No,
letters.
you just almost. I
don't think so.
I don't think they have a good
No, that Dave.
Right.
That Dave Cullinane.
I would
said that.
assume a letter like that was very generic. It wasn't necessarily specific to him. That she writes them to multiple people and who would go in a suite or VIP or something like that.
well, I think one part of it was sort of specific. She said, "When you had my back," I think she was talking about the Kanye thing because he always had Taylor's back during that feud.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yep.
But like I said, I've met Chicken Fry.
You alluded to something very big involving her, didn't you?
No.
And her significant other helping you with something? No?
What, Bruce?
I think you were just joking.
I was hoping, but no.
Okay, all right,
that's why I'm upset about this thing. This kills my chance of meeting Bruce, I think.
Yeah.
Which is too bad. But
does.
Bruce has a documentary coming out. I'm sure these guys reach
Excited
out.
about this?
Should we reach out to him or?
I haven't reached out to Bruce yet, but
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
if you want.
So it's Friday night. What's the Bruce community saying about this thing?
I mean, they're all excited, but it's a big pom-pom waving community. Like, I think it'll be fine. Bruce has never been to me a great, he's total control over the documentary.
You going to get anything new?
I don't think so. I mean, it'll be good to see footage and whatever, but I'm fine with it. Whatever.
He's on Stern again today
With the band.
with the band.
With the East Street Band.
This is before the rally with
Can't get him in here.
Obama,
It's with
right?
Vice President Harris and Obama, right?
Yep.
Monday in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Good for him. I saw they did essentially, it was an infomercial for this because ABC Sunday night did this thing with Bruce, like behind the scenes. Bruce Springsteen, Stephanopoulos interviewed him for like an hour before a concert. It was fine, but it's on ABC, so it's just a promotion for this documentary on Disney Plus. Like,
I thought it was Hulu. Okay, gotcha.
Same thing. They're all owned by Disney, right? Hulu's owned by Disney.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was I saying about it? And he gave an answer. He was like, look, he's like, I've been less political on my shows, which is totally true. You went to a show, Justin. It was not political.
No.
He said, because I figured out, like,
Spiritual.
yes, he's like, I figured out, like, because he would give these sort of speeches once in a while. He's like, I want a place where even if the people support Trump or support, like, they can just come here and not worry about that. Like, there's not a lot of places left like that. They're like, that's actually a good answer. You know, so now he's going to go campaign for Harris, which is perfectly fine. But then there's a concert Thursday night, and he's going to, I'll be there. He's not going to do any of that stuff. So I think that's fine. Like, you should be able to do that.
Oh, I wonder if on the eve of the election, well, it's in Montreal. Maybe he won't politicize it.
It's also not the eve of the election, Thursday, October 31st.
Pretty close.
I know, but it's not
5 days.
That's not the eve, though.
Okay, close enough. Within a driver and a pitching wedge of the election on Tuesday. Pretty close.
Just saying. Okay, fine.
I think
Very
Eminem came
strange
out last
for-
night.
The debate's tonight. Yeah, great. Who cares?
The real debate's tonight.
The real debate's tonight. What were you saying, Justin?
So it'd be very strange for him to pitch Kamala Harris in Montreal.
I caught myself saying
He's in
out
Canada
of the
now
country.
for the rest of this tour. Yeah.
Smart move by him.
Well, I don't think that. A lot of these concerts are rescheduled from when he was sick a year and a half ago.
Do you think he early voted?
Yeah, he's traveling. He's 75. I think probably. So many people do that now. I know, I'm old, part 9,000 today. But, like, I still can't believe I'm going to be able to walk in on Tuesday,
Week from Tuesday.
and not give have to hand over my license or anything. It's
pretty wild.
It makes me fucking nuts.
Just give your address and they cross it off. They
I
point
could
you to a
be
booth.
fucking anybody. Anybody.
Yeah, there's no argument against that either.
I know there is, but I don't agree with it. I just don't like
It's not strong. What I don't get is why is the mail-in voting being pushed so hard? Like, it totally made sense during COVID. Get it.
It's everywhere. You go to restaurants now and they're telling you
Like,
to do it.
Obama's doing videos like, hey, I did my mail-in voting. You should too. But why do they want it to be mailed in?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ask Montante.
6 o'clock tonight, we'll find out.
I get the conspiracy side of it. I don't really get the benefit of the other side.
Is it like that much easier? You know what? I'm also, again, I like going to vote. Like, I like going to the walk. I like seeing the old lady.
Places that you normally do not go.
Minahan. Like, it's all fucked up. Nope. Okay, yeah. You walk in. It's kind of exciting.
Get the red, white, and blue. It's not an awning, but it's what the little thing
It's not
is
an
there.
awning. Nope, definitely not an awning.
I don't know what you call that. Like a curtain. You go in there.
That's what you're calling it.
Fill it out. I like that.
It's like the
what I just
only
said,
line, like where a line forms occurrence that is handled appropriately. Like there's always enough voting booths.
And Chick-fil-A.
And it moves quickly. Does Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
You also say that in like a small, not small, but you're a suburban town.
That's a W time to take.
Well,
right
you see,
there,
you
for
see these,
sure.
you see these lines in like sometimes like
Oh, my God.
Detroit where there's like 3 hours long.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, the whole country's going to become Detroit anyway if Kamala wins, apparently.
No question. What you'll find out tonight. But I like the process of that. I like getting my sticker. I turned 18 October the 31st, 1992. I got to vote for president, look up 92 election, 5 days later. Vincent Owen, I walked in there. I was all excited. I was like fucking strutting in there. I was like, yep, I can vote. And I walked in and I voted.
My vote matters.
I voted for Ross Perot.
November 3rd.
November 3rd, 1992.
Wow.
Full head of hair, cocky as can be.
Had you forgiven your mom by then?
What do you mean?
Or the birthday party?
Do the big 18th birthday party.
Well, it was before that, obviously, because it's a surprise. So it would have been Sunday. I think it would have been like
November 3rd?
No. It would have been like the Sunday before the 31st. What would that have been? Fucking twat.
Well, she's on my list today, actually.
On your shit list?
No, I'm just.
You never met her.
I'm down on her.
I met her.
Oh, Jimmy Fund probably, right? She was there a couple times.
Met her at the Jimmy Fund. Met your dad at Temple, obviously, our big service.
25th.
Mitch Schneer.
Yeah, Mitch, what's up, buddy?
Sunday the 25th.
That sounds right. Who the Patriots play that day? I remember being in sweats watching the Patriots play that day.
November 22nd? No, I'm sorry.
Nope.
October 25th was
25th.
the Browns. They lost 17-19.
What are you, my fucking, what are you, a 3-year-old saying the score
Did he
like
give
that?
the score backwards?
That's what it says.
1917.
That's how
They
it's
lost
written.
1917.
That's how it's written.
It says lost 17-19.
Who wrote that?
I think it's because the
Wikipedia?
Patriots. It's the
Yeah,
Patriots.
but still, they. Go ahead. What were you saying? My mom?
You mentioned grave visits the other day. Where are we at with? Is it once a week? Is it twice a week? Is it every
About
day
once a week.
right
No,
now?
about once a week.
Okay. You feel good when you go there, or is it still stuff off
I
your
feel
chest?
bad. I feel bad no one ever goes. Like
bring
my
the
mom's.
kids? You bring the kids?
I mean, once, but they don't fucking care. Like my mom's sister, my aunt, and her daughter go, but everyone's gone. You know, Ryan is gone. My dad's gone. Adam is obviously gone. So I could talk with him yesterday, but yeah,
Really?
no.
It's more Sherry calling out.
No.
Do you clean up the grave? Like, have you ever gone after the cemetery and said, "Hey, this area is not as nice as it should look"?
It's funny you mentioned this.
Okay.
I think have I mentioned this in the show before?
I don't think so.
This is Harry and I's Shark Tank pitch.
Oh, yes, you have.
Okay, that's a great idea,
That's
right?
an awesome idea.
What is it?
So God forbid, Ellen Manansky finally succumbs.
She will eventually die.
He's, whatever. The STD finally goes through and gets her
Oh,
own
shut
brain.
the fuck up.
What?
Fuck you.
Why are you? It's a joke.
It's disgusting. My mother. What are you talking about? She supports you still.
That is not true.
She's back on the board.
Oh, she is. Oh, I
How's Kirk
take
doing?
it
Go
back.
in.
I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
Big fan of yours.
Why are you such a
She's a dickhead. She's still with us. Let's go. I hear my brother's going to go, Kirk made fun of mom again.
He likes that though.
He likes you more than me. That's fucking.
Well, who can blame him?
Go ahead. Get on the mom's dead STD. Yep.
No, I'm STDs. Your mom's very. I like your mom.
Sure.
You don't think I like your mom?
I'm sure you do. Yep.
Anyway, your mom dies, God forbid. Yes. 30 years from now. And you've moved. Somehow you found success. Your brother has moved. Your dad has expired. And you don't have all the time in the world to take care of the grave. We think of a way of like a personalized grave service where we say, hey, once a month or whatever you want, every 2 weeks, we'll come in, we'll clean it, we'll put fresh flowers on there, whatever you want. And it's a service.
It's a fucking great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Good idea.
Pictures or emails sent?
Oh yeah, totally. We'll send you pictures, updates, whatever you want. If it's his birthday, if your dad was in the war, if whatever, and stuff like that. And we want to be able to franchise it to all these. We wouldn't do it, but if you were living in wherever Goshen, Indiana, would find a local whoever would do that would pay them. Would take a little cut of it, but they would go do it.
That's a great idea.
Franchise it out.
Again, for example,
we can't find a title though.
Grandpa's favorite team wins. Maybe he wants like a band, like a flag of that team there. Take a picture with it.
Exactly.
That's a really good idea.
Who would be the best shark to help you with that endeavor? You said franchise. That's kind of a what's his name thing, right?
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Would love to get in the business. Mr. Wonderful always says marriage and death. You make money off that.
It's Graves something.
Mr. Wonderful got emotional.
You don't want to
on TV
have
the other
like
day.
a
He's a
funny
crier.
name.
Yeah.
Grace at the grave.
Problem is, I think it goes best with grave is grave mistake, but that doesn't make any sense.
That would
You're not
work.
making a mistake.
Upkeepmygrave.com.
There's Minifans.
I mean,
No, terrible.
I feel bad saying it out here because I don't like giving the idea away.
Someone who's looking for some part-time income, I may have to.
With hire, you can be this. You can be the first guy to do it. But I go and I look, and there's what made me think of this was I go up there and see my parents, and it's like on a little. Did you go to the burial? Or not?
Yes, I did. Was there
To the actual cemetery? You did?
bagpipes at one of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Your dad's, yes.
It's like a little uphill kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
it was like a little bit edge there.
So I go
Huge
back and
tree there.
I
Right,
go
too?
back and sometimes I go back and this guy, Whitley, is behind him. No one ever visited this guy ever. He's got it's kind of sad. Like they do basic maintenance around the place, but his specific one doesn't have great service. So I thought of him. I was like, oh, this is too bad. He died like 50 years ago, but maybe there's some daughter of his living in Washington State who never gets to go out here. Maybe she'd feel better if even every 6 months you can do once a year, whatever you want. We're happy to make it work for you at this company.
Just need the name.
You can kind of like pay it forward too.
I like the idea a lot.
It's a good idea,
I
right
do
there.
too. It's a great
Way better than
idea.
nice. I'll say
My
that.
mother-in-law's is 3.5 hours away. We don't go.
Well, your father-in-law's not going there.
He definitely is. He certainly is.
Yeah, about that. Okay.
I've got a.
I'll leave it alone. See? I'll leave it alone.
That's classy.
I'll leave it alone.
Classy by you.
I'll leave it alone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well.
Electric fence there. Jeez, Dave.
That's what I'm saying. Like you feel, so I do feel bad. If I go away or something, I'm out there for a couple weeks. I just feel bad that there's no one's there.
It's like once a week is where you're going right now.
Yeah, I'll swing by. Sometimes I'm there for 5 minutes. Sometimes I'm there for 3 minutes or whatever.
Do you find yourself speaking out loud to the grave?
Once in a while, not that much. Just kind of check on them, see what's going on, and then you kind of get out. You feel like you're punching a card in a little bit.
It's nice of you. So
Maybe I should put cards out at each one now for the company. Just leave them there.
Start the process. Yeah, it's like unlimited leads for you. Just an unlimited.
It's a business that never stops.
Yeah,
it's a business that never stops.
Right. And you have a good marketer in Chris Clemmer and what he's working on.
That's a good tie-in.
True.
We could sponsor Biography.
Yes. Sponsor that.
That's true.
You know,
we need a good name for that company, though. By the way, it might exist already, but I've been to a million.
No, do Upkeep Grave Service. Search that on Google.
They must have, but put it this way, we'll be the McDonald's of of
Would the cemeteries feel like you're invading on their...
That's the issue. I don't know.
Everlasting grave care, gravesite maintenance.
They suck.
Oh, is that a Rivals?
They suck.
That could just be a local one. Like if you're the Uber
Mickey Mouse
Eats,
operation.
Yeah.
They fuck up all the time.
Wrong grave. Wrong birthday. Yeah, I've heard that about them.
I've got a burial story.
Good.
Was my wife's grandmother passed away. We go to the cemetery, getting ready to kind of put her down, whatever. I think the priest is saying a prayer, and I noticed something kind of like sticking out of the casket, like I don't know what it was, like a string sort of thing. And I'm like, well, I should kind of get rid of that. It's blowing in the wind. So I walk over to it and I pull, and it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm convinced I was pulling her hair through the casket. Like I pulled it a couple of times, and I looked up, and my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, looked at me, and he gave me a look. And when I went and stood next to him, he was like, "Were you pulling her hair?" And I was like, "I think I was. I'm so sorry."
God, Jesus, tough.
Yeah,
tough.
Heart dropped right there.
This is a local business, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll swallow them.
But it looks mostly.
What are they charging, Justin? What do we got?
It says, have to contact us for a free quote.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. You want transparency.
We'll call them.
Yeah, what do they offer?
Oh, I have dead parents. Maybe we'll see what they can do.
The website look rinky-dink or what?
No, it looks legit.
I do think if you care in your local, you're right. Like I do like I'll go, Harry will help me once in a while. Okay, we'll pull some weeds out of there. We'll clean
That's nice.
the letters, you do
put
stuff
sand
like
in
that.
there?
Huh?
You put sand?
A little bit of that. Yeah. My aunt and her daughter, who just had her birthday, my cousin Nicole, my mom's mom and dad are right down there as well. So they're there a lot with them too.
What's the sand? What is the sand for? What's the sand going there for?
It's so you can see the if you put sand in, you can read
the stuff.
The lettering better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not very. I won't say kind, but he wasn't super supportive. My parents died. Good. What?
So now he expects you to be kind.
And kind, of course, yeah.
Strange.
That's the way it is.
I reached Robert Esposito and Everlasting Grave.
I'll tell you what. With our company we're answering phones 24/7. But hang up on Bobby. We're not
because you might realize middle of the night you forgot to do this. Like, oh shit, was the birthday?
Of course. What's Everlasting.
This is blowing up. Like you're the Uber Eats of this stuff, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you noticed like a lot of?
I want $500,000 for 2% of this company.
Everlasting Grave.
Because I feel like it's death. It's the business of death. Do we still have Kevin's number or no, Mr. Wonderful?
I think I have his assistant's number.
Let's see if we can get him back on. They have a new season. I want to pitch this to him on the show.
All right.
I bet you might go for it.
Yeah.
Here's headstone cleaning and detailing services in Worcester.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're dealing with Worcester. What's next? We deal with
but everything in this isn't about memories or anything like this. This is all about landscaping and shit like that.
No, we can. I mean,
we got to talk to the heartstrings here. We have to personalize this.
You want it's
an emotional buy.
Even even there's some way we can figure out a way. If you want to play your voice on their birthday or something, we'll drive there. We'll do it for you. People like stuff like that. Right. You know what I mean?
With voice memos now, it's easy to do.
Yeah, you want to leave whatever. Like my grandfather's a big golfer. There's always my aunt likes a golf ball. Or so like the Masters is there. You want to do so? This is not anniversaries.
So you got to lead
birthdays.
You got to lead with that.
With the heart stuff.
The heart stuff.
Oh
these guys are all leading with
an emotion buy. Yeah,
construction.
This is way too clinical. Yeah, you got to get them with the heart.
Right.
Also, I can't find none of these places have prices.
It's like a commercial for it right here. Thank you. This is what I'm saying.
It's like call us.
So you're saying on your website you will have like front and center. There's no question pricing.
Front center is Carter, looking up at Ellen, being like, "Oh, Dad," the camera, like, "Oh, Dad, I know we moved here. I know we moved to Pennsylvania because you're the voice of the what's the place you do the stuff, Pennsylvania?
Oh, Parks Racing.
I know you have Parks Racing voice now, so we can't see Grandma's grave as much anymore." And you say, "You know what? You're right. I wish there was a way that we could make sure she's doing okay."
It's her birthday on June 1st.
Yeah, right. This is the day that Willie Shoemaker's birthday. We always celebrate that day.
True,
so we do something for them. Yeah, Derby Day, probably a big day if you died.
Huge.
That's what I'm saying.
But I like the idea of, hey, you want to tell
But you just saying your show the other day, you're sitting there saying, do this and this with your kids, and let them watch movies, but you're teaching them about like fucking unders and overs and gambling and
No, they knew my picks.
What was the cut in the show?
Because they knew no, it's not a cut in the show.
Like,
They're making fun of me because I wasn't good at the under.
I'm not gonna show them Friday the 13th, but you're teaching these guys gambling.
That's scary. Gambling's not scary. Gambling's a life skill.
No,
gambling's a life skill.
Hey, look, we love gambling here, but it's definitely not scary.
It is. It's not scary at all.
Well,
Bet with your head, not over it.
You know how kids have to like show their work now? They can't just put the answer that they
I know.
show.
Yeah, big time.
Has there been a situation where one of your children wrote out the answer and used gambling as an example of how they got there?
Not yet. No, I wish there was.
Okay.
But no. There are doing some difficult fraction work right now in 6th grade.
That's when I fell off.
Dead. I'm not even able to help Harry anymore. It's over.
It's nice to have a teacher.
Yeah,
math science teacher is a
They
wife.
do math backwards. I don't. I don't understand.
Looks nothing
it.
like the math that we did, and he makes.
You're
it
probably
look
not
so
there
easy.
yet, Dave. Right? It's
No,
backwards. It's
Yeah.
weird.
It's
confusing.
It's a lot. It's a lot more work.
Because I'll do it. I'll be like, well, okay. This time he's like, what do you?
That's me.
I'm like, I don't know.
I get laughed at.
I'm like 218 times 196. Okay, you do this. Oh, all right. I don't know. So who knows? See, Justin, tough, right?
It's an absolute loser. My kids knew I had it as a pick. They're mocking me, saying, "Dad, you said
They did.
under in
We're
that
watching
game."
Red
So,
Zone.
I was wrong.
Being honest.
How's a Shander relationship right now?
Same as it's been the last couple of weeks.
Icy.
I talk to him Thursdays at 6.
How many more of these do you have to sit through?
This is week 8 coming up.
3
Obviously,
left.
Week 8 of the NFL, week 9, and then week 10 will be the big grand finale with a big grand prize giveaway.
Justin will be, I assume, dressed up on Halloween there, no?
Yeah, I'll probably do something.
Okay.
Justin, I felt bad, man. You did not seem like you wanted to be. You don't feel like you have to go. I appreciate you going. It's been a huge support.
He now has
to. Quote, I have to have perfect attendance this morning.
Really?
This morning, yeah, Dave goes, you could probably get out of going to Sportsbook Live tomorrow night. And I said, no, I can't.
You definitely could get out of it.
Yeah, I know I could, but I can't. It's like a personal.
No, you're in. You're in.
Or just don't go to the last one like you didn't eat the last slice of pizza. Just make it
That's true.
No, he's got so many tickets for this grand prize giveaway. Stacked.
You might not be the only one there that night.
We will do we can do the pretzel tasting tomorrow. Because remember, Dying Guy said they have a great soft pretzel.
Oh, he did say that.
At the Bow and Arrow Sports Lodge
You should
next
do
door.
that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
It won't be great.
No, it won't be. No, definitely not. Be great.
They're all the same. They're all the same at the restaurants. They're just fucking stupid.
I will say, now that I'm asking about Shanders.
Tony C's has a good pretzel appetizer. Harry and I had it recently.
Is it cheese dip or like kind of what do they give you for the?
I don't know.
Mustard?
They
You don't
give
dip
you,
it?
They give you both options, but I don't.
Oh,
I don't
honey
dip-
mustard on
I don't
there?
dip that. I don't eat mustard. Go ahead.
Cheese. Shanders bringing up Mount Rushmore Bubba's. Is that like his weird way of taking a shot at me?
I don't think he listens to the show. I'll be honest.
Don't overthink it, Justin.
I don't think so at all.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Bubba did get a shout out on the show.
Oh, good. All right. What else?
You see, Trump is doing Rogan this week.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will not be listening to that.
Oh, you got to listen to that.
Well, Kamala do. You have to listen.
I'll listen to Joe Rogan for 3 hours with Donald Trump.
Oh,
you
sure.
listen- you listen to
prefer
clips.
There'll be clips on Twitter. I'm all set.
You prefer to listen to him with The Undertaker?
Yes.
Which was-
Honestly, yes, I would. I definitely
listen to
would.
that.
There was like no politics. It was all wrestling from the portions that I heard.
Good. Smart. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess it's all a waste of time.
Yeah.
Well, do you have other stuff, John, or no?
You see Jake Marsh is going to be calling some college
I
games?
did see that. It's exciting. One of the great play-by-play guys of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, what is he doing? Like
4 games.
college basketball?
4 games in 2 days.
Well, good for him.
Clemson, I think
He's
a
a
couple
terrible
others.
announcer, but like, good for
Holy
him.
shit! You have way more than just those 2 things. That's
Yeah,
that's a
go
a
ahead.
biography.
All right, let's this one's
If
important.
that's second, we got some real fucking problems.
Well, we're going to get into it now. Chick-fil-A is touting this new pimento cheese spread on their sandwich.
Well,
your thoughts?
Obviously, I'm a pimento cheese guy, as you know.
Masters, yeah.
Augusta National. I don't like the taste of it, but that's a Southern delicacy. I don't get it. I don't think Ryan. Call Ryan, would you? I don't think he's ever tried it. Get rid of his annual begging for the Masters coming up. Buy me a shirt.
Are we going back this year?
I mean, I feel like with Freddie, there's not a lot of the shopping days left till
Let's
Christmas.
go.
you know?
Let's go.
He's not far away, Freddie, from announcing. Longer's going to play this year just because he didn't get to play because of his ankle injury this year, Achilles injury. Once he's not in it, Freddie's going to be the oldest guy there. We got 2 years left, maybe. That's going to be I can't tell you how tough a day that's going to be for me. I will be so bummed out.
You're going to be on the floor like chicken fry.
Yeah.
Morning, boys.
You've never tried the pimento sandwich at Augusta, right?
I have never tried the pimento sandwich at Augusta.
The weird thing about the Augusta grill is it's not a grill. Like they have fried chicken sandwich. Nothing's grilled there, right? Am I wrong?
No, everything is bagged when you get to those things. Nothing is prepared to order there at all.
No hot dog, nothing. It's all fried.
No.
The fried chicken sandwich is good, but it's cold.
Fried chicken sandwich is good, cold.
$1.50.
It's not making it there. It's already pre.
I think they do make it. But the other thing is their soda is not branded.
No, it's just Master's Cup. Just says Master's Coke, Master's Diet.
It doesn't
Master's
really.
Cola.
It doesn't quite taste like Pepsi. It doesn't
white label soda.
It doesn't quite taste like Pepsi or Coke though either. Like it's closer to Coke, but I don't think it. I think they make their own soda. Wow. If they bottled that in the Augusta, like you had the Masters emblem and they sold like Mexican Coke version of Masters Coke or soda, it'd be fucking unbelievable. These fucking ideas are flying out today. I'll talk to you later. These fucking ideas are flying up. So Chick-fil-A has a pimento cheese sandwich. I have my grilled chicken sandwich playing there.
I do the grilled chicken too. I saw you taking heat for this, actually.
Really?
That you go grilled instead of fried.
I don't.
The grilled nuggets are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been to I don't eat Chick-fil-A if I'm on the road. Like, I mean, I could have Chick-fil-A 4 times a day, but it's just, it's too much.
So you try local spots. You try to find a local sandwich
Well, I just
place.
don't go. There's not really. It's Chick-fil-A super convenient either.
No,
Woburn one's a mess.
Amherst Street and Nashua
Says
always.
it's not
busy.
branded Coke. Yeah, it doesn't say they make their own, but it's not a known.
No,
brand.
it's weird. Bless you. It's
Even beer is American craft beer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is true. You go. Believe me, I pay for it every time. If you get 2 sandwiches, 2 bags of chips, 2 sodas, it's like $7.
Egg salad, $150. Pimento cheese, $150. Pork barbecue, $3. Masters Club, $3.
You have a club sandwich, yeah.
So their pimento cheese sandwich is just pimento cheese between 2 pieces of bread?
I believe it is. I believe it is. How much is that?
$150.
Pimento cheese. How much is the fried chicken sandwich I have?
There's a classic chicken.
Yeah, that's what
for
it is.
$3.
$3. It is $3. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Can't beat it. What else?
For the first time I watched the Peyton or the Manning cast. I'd never seen it before.
With Belichick, yeah.
No, they had Joe Flacco come on.
Oh, they did?
He didn't say anything.
Oh,
It
really?
got almost awkward to the point I had to change the channel. And I could feel like Peyton was like, all right, we got to get
Eli doesn't say much either. He's like, what do you think, Pate? You're going to run that over there?
Eli's
that
got
way?
all scripted jokes, and Peyton carries that thing.
Belichick is very good in that.
Yes, when he's
I know
taking credit for drafting Ray Lewis.
I know you
the
don't.
other day.
I know you don't like Belichick, but he's very good in that. There's some reason you hate Belichick. I don't know. You have that media old school thing. Like, why do you hate Belichick so much?
Because he makes things up. Like even the Patriots thing, you started the show with it. Like it's pretend. There's 4 guys who weren't on the defense.
Who would you rather have coach the Patriots right now? Bill Belichick or Gerard Mayo?
Kevin O'Leary.
Who'd you rather have coach the Patriots? You have 2 options.
To coach the team, Bill Belichick.
Correct.
Well,
I think you'd rather Belichick run the team than Gerard Mayo as well.
Well, Elliott Wolf's been a disaster.
Right.
He doesn't run the team. Elliott Wolf does.
So it was a mistake to get rid of Belichick.
Yeah, and they handled it poor. On top of that, the whole classy thing with
Yes.
Kraft was too much.
But Belichick's very good on them. He's much better than Brady. He's very good. Very good. He's good. Brady stinks. He's good.
He's more opinions. Although we found out Brady can't even rip the officials now. This is stupid. I
saw the mustache. You're very fired up.
He actually, this week, he danced around one subject with it pretty nicely.
He did?
Yeah.
He talks about the play, then he hands it off to, what's his name? The analyst guy. I can't think of the guy who used to do what?
The rules guy?
Dean Blandino. Dean, what do you think of the call?
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody recorded the Manning cast because they lock it down in terms of the on-demand features, I heard Scott Hansen was extra fucking like, I don't go to the bathroom. It takes me days to prepare. I heard he was over the
biggest
top.
douchebag in the world.
Hope you enjoyed week 7. Back for week 8 next week.
He's on my total sports media Mount Rushmore of douchebags.
He also, if you watch enough, he has a tell now for when there's touchdowns. Like his voice is a different voice inflection when it's about to be a score.
Got a lot
and
of
he's already
praise.
seen it. That's annoying.
He gets a lot of what?
He got a lot of praise for doing it on the Manning cast.
Of course. He also has a spotter in his ear the whole time.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. He sees
this
it ahead
idea,
of time.
when somebody gets hurt, it's a random guy, and he knows right away. It's like he doesn't know who that guy is.
Did you say there's some questionable things in his past, Scott Hansen?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, is there? I don't know. Is there an arrest? I have no idea about that. But yeah, what else, John?
The Greg Hill clip. Did you see that?
Oh yeah. I saw it. You have that or no? Yeah.
Because I don't know, Greg. Have you ever entered a job where the person you replaced or the people you replaced
Curtis sick or
were
something?
very vocal in their desire for you to fail? Did you ever know how to experience that?
Yeah.
Have you ever? I don't know. I mean, you tell me.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
and how difficult that makes your job because they're trying to curry public opinion against you. And yet somehow, here we are today, October 22nd, 2024, a show that was given 2 weeks through 3 weeks of the fall book has the highest ratings it's ever had.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you now we're talking about something we can agree on. Did you say the highest ratings it's ever had?
Ever. I've been here for 12 years almost in the morning. I was bombed for half. But never in those 12 years have we done the numbers we're doing today.
How do we do with the Foxwood show?
Foxwood did a 21 through 3 weeks. We're over
daily?
50 in the morning.
Wait, Foxwood did a 21?
Maybe 21.7. I might be short.
First of all, that really true. They had 22 with a Fox's remote.
I've not seen the weekly.
I heard the end of it. Talking about some golfers. He talking about us being. I'll be honest. I never.
I think he's.
How often? I'm sorry. How often do I bring up EEI anymore?
Not a lot.
Never. I don't. I've said all along. I was like, their ratings in the morning are great. I don't know why. I mean, I don't listen. I'm sure it's terrible, but like, actually, I can explain why. It's Touch and Rich is not as good as it used to be. The show broke up. Maddie's gone. They completely blew up.
Shuttered AAF. You can keep saying that.
They got rid of AAF. Like I get it, but like, hey, like they're getting good ratings. Like, good for them. I don't know. And I said they're going to win a book because Toucher and Hardy show is not as good as Touch and Rich's show. Just not. The audience is not there for it the same way. They're going to win.
Well, the audience is still there. They just got an 18 share in the.
They're going to win. They're going to win a book. That's going that. It's just going that way. I actually listened because I knew I was going to be here today. I have not done this in forever. I drove in this morning and listened to parts of all three of the shows.
I listened to one in particular because I heard a story about one. So
Rich was on and he was talking about Celtics shooting threes. It was awful. He was just by himself, I think. And then Greg had Barnacle's kid on.
Colin Barnacle.
Which was dreadful.
The documentary, 2004 Netflix.
Terrible. But again, that's like, we'll get to Curtis in a second. And then Fred and Fred had
Hardy.
Fred and Hardy had the kid on from the guy on from Comcast, the basketball beat writer who
Forsberg. Yeah,
I know he's got some issue, but I don't understand what he's saying. So it's like he just speaks weird. He's like partially deaf or something?
I think he's deaf in one ear.
Yeah, it's just a weird listen. Whatever. Nice guy. Actually, he was kind of an asshole way back long ago, but it doesn't matter. But dreadful. All were dreadful. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, honestly, of the three, Greg sounds the most lively, of the most voices. It's probably the best show of the three.
I think Curtis is clapping back against like his own listeners who were like, "Why are you having this golfer on at the Foxwood show?"
Oh, who they have on?
Because I
heard it. Jake Knapp, right? Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible spot, but it doesn't. Like a daily is so like we start getting the dailies. Like one person could be listening to the entire show, and you only go up 7 points.
But also, nobody outside of that Twitch chat's complaining about them having a golfer on, right?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about what's going on in their show. And the ratings are good and good for them. I will say, Toucher Rich is gone. That old show is gone, and the audience is smaller. But like, if you want to take victory laps, hey, everyone thought you guys weren't going to last.
The premise.
They should take victory laps. I would if I was Curtis.
I know, but there's a big huge asterisk there about what's different. They shuttered a radio station.
Of course, but they
prop up another one, and they pretend that did not happen.
Even with that, though, everyone was like, the show's going to fail, and it hasn't failed. They did. And by the way, while the other shows are doing ones and twos, they should take a victory lap.
They put major financial backing behind that show. Remember they had Greg and Danielle.
I understand you hate that show. I know you have a bias against that show.
I don't hate that show whatsoever.
I haven't been on the air at EI for 7 years or whatever it's been. So I'm
2 years for me.
I'm past it. It doesn't matter to me. Good luck. Curtis has cast his life into doing shows where they interview Colin Barnacle, and he pretends it's good and does prep burger stories, and he's happy because he's surrounded with people who kiss his ass and don't care what he does, and that's fine. He's made a choice in life. I'm happy for him if he's happy. But, I mean, the show is dreadful when I listen to it. But what do I care? I mean, I don't have to worry about them anymore.
What are you going to say, Dave? Sorry.
I was just going to say, you can do your victory laps about the ratings, but you're kind of a pussy to say, like, if you leave a job or you get kicked out of a job, of course you want the next person to fail. That's just a natural instinct.
Who, me?
Yeah, but to anybody.
Sure,
So,
but to me the station's
yeah, but to anybody.
Sure,
So,
but to me the station's failed.
of course you're going to go on the air and be like, "Oh, the show's going to suck. I hope it sucks. Don't listen to it."
But I also
Who
thought
gives a fuck?
it was going to suck. And, by the way, it does suck.
That's
but
what I'm saying, Curtis. Like Curtis bitching about that. That's a normal instinct for most people to act.
You mean for him?
For anyone.
For anybody.
You're saying Curtis' instinct is natural.
No, I'm saying your instinct
Oh, I
to
think
bash the
yeah,
station.
Sure,
and
but
the
as
shows.
is his when they're having some success.
Right.
Of course. No.
It's weird. I don't.
By the way, I never.
I guess Curtis never tried to get off the Greg Hill show to go to a different show on the station. I guess that never happened. I guess that was pretend. Huh.
Which show was he trying to go to?
The afternoon show that I think he was interested in going.
Well, I'm sure he probably was, but now he'll be like, "Yeah, I was wrong." Like, whatever. I mean, good. It worked out.
Yeah.
They made the right move in getting rid of you and Jerry.
They definitely did. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
I've not debated that.
But I would say that Curtis, if I ever went back to radio in the mornings, they'd be dead. Like, I would be number one listening to these shows. I'd be number one. I used to say I would take 2 or 3 books, get them within the first book would be number one.
Why don't you go in the afternoons? I don't know. I just feel like there's a target there that maybe.
I have no desire.
Could
you help with that? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no desire to either one, but oh my God, I listen to these shows. They're dreadful. Rich is terrible.
Well, Rich,
Was there some weird food out there that you guys were eating? Oh no.
What is this?
This is Adam Jones and Rich Keefe and Christian Gonzalez, and not playing into. He's not playing into. They're trying to do like a bit.
because they got they multiple players get sick during the game. Like DeMario Douglas left the game sick.
But they try to be their goofy, funny selves when nobody outside of them knows
Mutt
that
likes Rich, so he pretends.
I
like
thought
it's
that was a
good
really fair question. I don't know why.
Mutt pretends like it's a
Gonzalez
good
answered
show. He said their ratings they go through the roof
No,
when they got together.
No, I said it would be better than it was with Gresham Fourier, and it is.
What, a point better?
It's that's like a 20% bump based on what they were doing.
But they were doing a 1. A 20% rating would then be 0.2.
The last weekly I saw them, they're somewhere in the mid 3s now.
Okay,
and I'm sure it'll get better from there.
Why? It's football season. Once football season's over, it won't.
I'm saying in the football season. Fall.
Maybe. I mean, who knows?
Fall's big push.
They have no excuse because they have a good lead in.
They have an awesome lead.
Of course, yeah. No, I mean that's I mean, like I said, Curtis is. But I've been with Curtis where he's been the bulldog on the. It's just the thing about Curtis is he has no soul, which is I just figured out. Like he goes. If Greg and those guys got fired tomorrow and they brought in a whole bunch of new people he was there, he would then act like that show was great. That's who he is. He's a dog. You know?
It's a radio lifer.
Doesn't have a dog, but he's a dog.
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, it's true.
Pudgy died.
I know. It's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, what else?
Did you watch the latest episode?
I did, yeah. I did. Actually, that wasn't terrible. Like, there was not that many, like, holy shit moments. I didn't think, did you?
I didn't think there were any.
No, it's just kind of whatever. Like, he went to Indy, he talked to Belichick.
I wish so. When it said Indianapolis Combine, I was
I wanted Bedard. We didn't get it.
Please.
We didn't get Bedard.
You had Bill Belichick drinking orange juice again, like this whole throwback to that stupid combine, that NFL meeting when he drinks the OJ, that meme.
Yeah, they had to do that.
He continues to be the star of the show.
Belichick, the guy who plays Belichick is great.
I'm not going to trade. Like, that was the best scene by far, is when he's Belichick. I'll get you a flop house somewhere. Let's go.
I still don't know why Hernandez. It is true. I don't know why he went to Indianapolis. Why didn't he just call Belichick?
Because he's clearly out of his mind.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. They're trying to make it like he's sitting there at the security camera, smokes a whole joint, then gets another one right away.
Right,
like they're spreading on thick that the marijuana was a big issue. And
biggest of all the bullshit they're doing, the biggest one is that this girlfriend of his, like this innocent, naive, like, what are you doing, Aaron? You have a gun. Like, she knew everything that was going on. I'll be curious how they handle that because Odin Lloyd was with her sister.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious if they just look. I don't know. Who knows?
The next episode is called Odin.
I saw that. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean,
do you think Belichick was really saying you should go work with
Alex Guerrero?
The
Guerrero character.
We did get Guerrero last night, though. Yes. Yeah.
Same stuff. The brain's connected to the muscles. And
the pain is good. Feel the pain.
What are you taking for that?
Yeah.
Though the way Belichick and Brady are so close, it seems now, maybe that wasn't as bad.
I think Brady has kind of removed himself from Guerrero a little bit, too. You don't see a lot of Brady with Guerrero.
But to Dave's point, Belichick hated Guerrero.
Hey, now he doesn't have to worry about him, though.
What do you mean?
Well, he can be friends with Brady because there's no Guerrero.
No, I just mean in the scene, like to Dave's point, like when Bill Belichick,
no,
he was always anti-Guerrero, pro-team doctor, was really going to send him out to work with Guerrero.
Yeah, I think that's an inaccuracy in the series.
I'm going to look into it.
Yeah,
you may read that Friday. We'll see.
Well, I've already been told that Guerrero will not be allowed in the Raiders facility when Belichick's the coach.
Sources.
I was told that.
You want a clean cut of that?
Yeah, can we get that ready?
1 second. What are we doing? 1 second. Give me a clean second. sources have informed me that within the next 48 hours, Gerard Mayo will be removed as head coach of the New England Patriots.
Good. We got it. Yep.
Send that out. Good sources.
Come on, Don. Come on. Was it Don Clevenger? Is that his name? The guy.
Clevenger?
Clevenger?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Sources are telling me that the top 50 Minifan list has been finalized.
Wow. This early? Is it for the year? Don't we do it at the end of the year?
They're touting
best
it.
of, isn't it?
There's some branding going on. Again, these are just sources.
Who's on the committee?
I don't even know. Well, was Menners putting one
Manners
together?
is for sure.
Well, Manners is definitely on it. Manners who nobody hates anybody as much as Manners hates Colonnade right now.
I'd say
it's on the list.
It's now it's reached the point of like internet bullying. I would say. Like
If
it's
you
reached that point.
contacted-
it's worse than whatever I do to Tony Mass. If
You're in a world
like
now
me,
with Elon Musk where he doesn't care about these. You're a pussy if you complain about bullying. So you're in
I don't
trouble.
know. Have I blocked? I haven't blocked.
I'm saying maybe you should reach out
No,
to
it's
Elon.
about feelings. It's about, I
Maybe
have
you should reach
feelings.
out to Elon and be like, this makes me uncomfortable.
Maybe.
They get him removed. But I mean, he hates your guts.
Great. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying you do or don't, but I'm saying what is this hatred about? He contends that you don't care about the show. You're half-assed.
No, the fans. The big thing is that Dave doesn't like the
I don't
fans, and he
understand that.
represents you, and he doesn't like the fans.
Meanwhile,
Is
I
that
brought
true?
in
Is that true?
3 or 4 new Minifans since I've been here to sit in third chairs that everybody hates, granted, but they're
True.
Minifans.
Joe was likable.
Dude, I don't think people hated Joe. Charles was tough.
Charles was tough.
3 or 4. Who are the other ones?
Charles, Joe, I'm just forgetting. But
Oh,
definitely
wait.
a couple of them.
Exaggerating.
No. What? 3 or 4 is not crazy. I didn't say fucking 10.
No, hold on. He brought in Play It Again Sports.
Thank you.
That's true.
Which, by the way, I drove to, not on purpose, but I was driving through Attleboro. I saw the sign for it. I pulled off. I wanted to go say hi to him. I was in the studio with him when he came in. Doesn't open till 10 a.m.
Really?
That's normal, though.
Is it?
That's normal.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On weekdays?
Yeah.
And then on weekends, he should probably open
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the details there, but.
The top 50 committee is Menners, Ned Snark, Freddie Lynn, and Mama K.
Too much old blood there. Don't you think?
Yeah, who'd
Ned
be like
Snark, Mama K, and Menners. That's very.
Freddie Lynn.
Like who's a newer, bigger? I guess Fax is a newer, bigger voice, right? Like Fax maybe should have
Fax
a
is
voice.
good. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
There should be like a new person consultant.
But also, this is an all-time list. So, like Fax, who's been a
But
fan of the show for less than a
What
year.
has changed? Like, what is who's in the last year has skyrocketed up?
Mikey Grabbags.
Okay, yeah.
Huge move forward.
Josh.
Move forward.
Josh.
Oh, that's true. Things. Even like Coleman a year ago was still, that's true.
That's a good one.
Gus.
B-Bag
Mick.
Ron had his
Gus,
comeback.
B-Bag. That's true. That's true. There've been a lot of people. That's right. You forget over the course of a year.
Basketball made a lot of people's careers.
That's true. Even James.
Josh and James.
Okay, that's
See
fair.
him tonight.
That's fair. Wasn't Mama K like legless in one of these
I think so.
streams the other night? Somebody was tweeting. He was absolutely blasted.
The
Menners was
Beyond
a
Average
mess.
pre-show.
Yeah, Menners was a mess. I'll be curious from Mick Lance. He's had a crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Mick a year ago on the list? Because there's like 90 lists. What's the definitive list? I don't think he was. He wasn't on the list a year ago?
Well, that tells you right there all you
Yeah.
have to know.
He absolutely should have been.
Gus also texted me name idea for Kirk's business. Beautiful memories. Gravesite. Upkeep.
That's a long name.
What? What?
Take up the entire building.
Beautiful memories. Gravesite upkeep.
B
Beautiful memories. Gravesite upkeep.
Beautiful
BMG.
memories. Gravesite upkeep.
Drop the upkeep. Sounds cleaner.
I mean, what? He's driving around delivering packages.
Or if you do like an acronym
Looking at
or
his phone.
something. They're like,
It's gotta be clean, short and simple,
yeah.
quick and to the point. I don't know what that is though.
Mick was not on the top 50.
Wow,
He's going to be
Wow,
in
he
the top
definitely
20.
is.
Hey, don't overreact though. Don't overreact.
You don't think he's a top 50 Minifan right now?
No, he said top 20.
No, I said top 50.
No,
No,
John
I'm
said top.
I'm
20.
saying it's crazy. I would put him in top 20, yeah.
But you're getting reactive. Like the top
But
20.
but your point about the old blood though, like they're gonna keep some people on that list because they like that old
Yeah, like
blood.
Steve
and
from
they should not
Providence
be
or
on
somebody
the
who should not be on the list
Steve
anymore.
should not be a top 50.
Number 47 last year.
Steve, he should be gone. He's nothing against. I always like Steve, but he's gone. He's
Yeah,
left
but
the
you
world.
don't think some of their actions cumulatively, even back then, that they're out of the world now.
I think he's been
still
gone
carry
for
weight?
2 or 3 years. It's tough.
Like DEC.
And this isn't top Minifan.
DEC is bigger impact in the show history. He's been talked about more on the show. Definitely.
Lost a lot of weight.
This is not top 50 Minifan list. This is top 50 show people list.
Right.
Like impact
Yes,
to the
yes.
show.
KMS top 50.
Oh, first of all,
Steve should
it's
not be.
49 people on that list because I think somebody got named 20.
Greg Poehler was
That's
one.
true.
Of course.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. It's not Minifans, right? Because I'm on it.
You're number 1.
Right.
Yeah, there's still a couple months left.
Where
of
was
the
Mutt
year.
last year?
Mutt was
8 or 9, maybe.
You know the answer, Mutt.
No, I really don't. 8 or 9, I think. Don't deserve to be that high, but
Does Steve from Gloucester get a spot on the list?
Yeah, but a controversial year.
Yep. Ted Sellers.
Ted Sellers is a
Ted
good one.
should
He's
be
had a
jump.
good year.
Big
He's
jump.
had a good year.
Mutt's 11. Was
Will
11.
Mutt move up?
Probably. I mean,
Who's 10? Give me the top 10. Oh, right. Isn't 10 like gig?
10 was good. Yeah.
10 is Gig. 9's Bob Murchison. 8 is Milton's The Store for Men.
Sure.
7 is Tim and Canton. 6 is Chris Clemmer. 5, Dave Cullinane. 4 is Justin Trudell. 3, Steve Robinson. 2, Blind Mike Geary. 1, Kirk Minahan.
I think this studio should get a spot, especially if you're leaving.
What?
It's a memorial.
Top 50
almost.
people.
The studio? Don't get caught up in this stuff.
Should be the John Stewart Memorial Top 50 Minifans, by the way.
But it's not Minifans, though. I'm on it.
Yeah.
You know.
By the way, we were Justin and I were talking the other day. John Stewart would fucking love tonight.
Tonight,
Yes,
oh my God.
It would have been,
Oh,
would have
my
been a big
God.
spot for him.
Oh,
would he been a big
You
part
kind of
of
missed
it?
out on John, right?
Right towards the end,
Yeah.
yes.
John would have had a big part. He was in politics.
What would his role have been?
He might have been.
He could have.
He might have been the moderator with me tonight.
Right, that's
He
what
might
I
have
was
been.
gonna
The,
Oh, so like both you
He might have
guys.
been sitting right there.
Or a fact check, like a legit.
Yes,
fact check.
yeah. That's true. That's good. Yeah. You sad you're missing out on that tonight, John?
Oh shit. Good call.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All aboard. I should keep a separate folder for him. Where are they?
I don't know, Dave.
Coleman was much better with the drops.
Look.
You're a Coleman guy now.
Getting back there.
Let's find the right one.
It's amazing. To watch.
There we go.
You got that, Dave?
Give me another one.
These are all so random.
Let's fine tune it. Super sexy.
Was he Buffalo Chicken Mac
Have
and
you ever
cheese?
heard Mike laugh, Dave?
Yes, yes, he was Buffalo Chicken.
Was it buffalo chicken mac and cheese?
I miss him. 2 years now, Justin, or 3? 3.
Little over 2.
We died in 22 or 20? Yeah, 21, 22?
He died in 22.
22. Just about now, right?
Yes.
Because we found out later, right? Or is that wrong?
We found out later.
Yeah.
Justin,
Where was he on the list, Justin?
Didn't you play back the audio of the last thing you said to him?
It was very sad.
Yeah.
No, it was sad.
I'm going to start crying. I don't see him on here.
He's definitely on the list, Justin. You keep saying this. You said about Mutt. There's no way John Stewart's on the list.
All aboard.
50 BA, MHB, Ziggy Robinson, Stephen Providence, Fred Couples, Lauren Lynn, Shirley Leung, John Featherston, Riggs, Julie crossing T's and dotting I's, Donald J. Trump, Greg Polar, Patrick from the Discord, John from Scranton, Kevin from Bristol, Kevin the Caller, Julie DeCaro, Greg Polar, DEC Matt Carano, Visionless Dave, Sneakers, Dale Arnold, Jeff D. Lowe, Stacy from Madawaska, Kevin Cullen, Harry Minahan, Andy Mayo, Montante, Warden of the North, Tim Ridgolds, Ryan Whitney, Jerry Callahan, Rico Bosco, Jared Carabas, Big Cat, Dave Portnoy, K. Marcos, Steve's a Liar Guy, Mike Mutnansky, Gig, Bob Murchison, Milton's The Store for Men.
John Stewart's on the list?
Tim and Canton, Chris Clemmer.
What?
Dave
We
Cullinane,
must have reacted to this before. That's impossible.
Steve Robinson, Blind Mike Geary, and Kirk Minahan. Yeah, he's not on the
Is
list.
it the John Stewart Memorial list? Is that why he's not on there?
No. That's unbelievable. I think I remember reacting to this before. That's a Titanic fuck up.
Wait, so Polar twice, but no John.
Polar twice, Patrick from the Discord.
Patrick from the Discord?
Gig.
MHB.
MHB. All right. I mean,
John Stewart's top 10.
Oh, we'll go name by name. I'll tell you if they should still be on the list or not.
50. BA goes by Barstool Advisor. 49. MHB, Mark Hannon's Balls.
Yes. Show history, I would say yes. No?
I would say maybe Kirk Minahan history, not show history.
Yeah, but he was part of the show early. Beginning to Dave's point counts. I'm saying I would
and
consider
the impact they had at that time.
Yes. Go ahead.
Ziggy Robinson. I believe that's the character, not the dog.
Yeah, maybe.
47. Steve from Providence.
No.
46. Fred Couples.
Yes.
45. Lauren Lynn.
No. Right? No.
I don't think so.
Right, Dave? No.
She's still around. It goes all the live
I know,
shows.
but like what?
Interacting online.
What
don't
has
see-
happened on the
there's
show?
been
You know what I mean? I'm being
right,
fair.
right.
Great fan, but I'm saying let's be fair about this. Go ahead.
44. Shirley Leung.
Yes. Again, considering, yes.
40.
I'll go stock up, stop down. In my mind, the rest of the way.
Guest
here.
on the show last
Brought to you
week.
by Jack Pocket here. Jack Pocket. Is it jackpocket.com? Or it's just the download Jack Pocket. Use code Kirk, America's #1 lottery app and official partner of Barstool Sports. Code Kirk for a free Powerball or Mega Millions ticket at Jack Pocket. Go ahead.
43, John Featherston.
Stock down. I mean, in the last year. Doesn't mean I like these people. I'm just saying from the show perspective.
42 is Riggs.
Stock down in the last year.
41, Julie crossing T's and dotting I's.
I guess stock up in the last year.
Really?
I mean, well, I'm not
high
saying
praise for her.
Doesn't mean we like them. I'm saying involved in the show.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm doing here?
Not really, no.
You don't?
No,
Have
it's
you
confusing.
impacted the show in the last year?
First you started as the in or out, now you're doing stock up, stock. That's all over the place.
Do you understand this?
I completely understand.
Dave?
It. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Then I don't. Great. I'll just listen.
You?
Yeah, impact the past year. Yep.
Thank you, idiot. Go ahead.
Donald J. Trump.
Down, I'd say.
Greg Poehler.
Up.
Patrick from the Discord.
Down.
John from Scranton.
Last year, up.
Yep.
Neutral up.
Kevin from Bristol.
Down.
Kevin the Caller.
Down.
That's your fault.
Okay, but
That's
okay,
not- that's
it's
not the-
still
Just
the
saying.
list.
I miss you, Kevin.
So do I. I'm doing calls Friday. I hope he calls in.
Wait, was this list? It was formed last year.
Yes.
Yes.
You despised Kevin from Bristol last year. Now
Does-
he's kind of coming up again every now and then.
But where on the show is he ever
Did you?
come up?
Did I see you online taking a shot with Kevin from Bristol?
Yes, I went by his little establishment. Yeah.
Loser. You were in that goddamn grave with that stupid long-haired cunt grandmother of yours. Go ahead.
Julie
My
DeCaro.
grandmother-in-law. Sorry. I apologize. Right, it's your wife's grandmother.
Julie
How are you
DeCaro.
doing? Stroking her hair in the grave, you creep. Jeez, would you fuck her? God. Stroking her hair?
I thought I was
I
doing
understand. But her hair, they slammed it and her hair was out?
There was stuff hanging out, and I was like, I got to get that. It doesn't look good.
Did she have a lot of hair?
She had long gray hair.
Good
yeah.
for her. Full?
Yeah.
Because they sort of
Yeah,
look like
could've been
him
a
at the
wig,
end.
though.
you
Could have been
know?
a wig. People are buried in wigs.
Are they?
Well, sure, some people probably are, but not many. Go ahead. So
Julie DeCaro, number 34.
I think she stays on the list, but she's had a quiet year.
Greg Poehler, 33.
Oh, okay, up again.
DEC, 32.
Down, but I think there's a spot for him in the top 50, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, even John, the drips are more important to the show now than DEC.
Hell yeah.
But in show history, is John more important than DEC? Probably not.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Just even the Yelp review thing.
Right.
That's hard to beat.
Well, but that was out of nowhere.
That's still
just
part
like
of
a
the show
segment.
history, though.
Yeah, but I would say that MHB and DC in the initial run of the show had almost like they were the Pawtucket Red Sox.
I'll say it's Chris Coleman is more important to the show right now than Steve from Providence.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just saying, go ahead.
Where do we leave off? DEC?
Guy's in the middle of some ocean right now, fucking pulling quarters out of some kid's ear. and he's the success story of the family. He's the one they're proud of. Go ahead.
Visionless Dave.
Down. Good guy, but nowhere.
Matt Carano.
Down. Going down.
Sneakers.
Down.
Dale Arnold.
Down.
Yep.
Jeff D. Lowe.
Up. Or at least neutral or up.
Stacy from Madawaska.
Down, but still part of the show history.
25 is Kevin Cullen.
Always there. Had a big year. I mean, the
dying guy wouldn't be
I
a
said
thing.
dying guys. There's no dying guy on the list, for example.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
24 is Harry Minahan.
Neutral.
23 is Andy Mayo.
I mean, Mayo's around. He stinks.
Doesn't
He doesn't
really
listen to the
listen,
show, but he's around.
22 is Montante.
Has Mayo done this bit yet where he's told someone to kill themselves? Recently gets suspended from Twitter or no?
Not to me.
No. You're probably friends with Mayo. You probably have lunch with him.
I would have lunch with him. Yeah. I was in Putnam, Connecticut recently for work. And
Did you reach out to him?
I shot him a message. This was during his 2-week hiatus from social media, though. So he didn't get back to me until after. Yeah.
A shame.
Great town of Putnam.
Yep.
Really?
Yes. My wife's
Really?
that's what from.
Oh, is that true? Go ahead.
Sneaky good business there. The hospital and doctors.
Downtown there, yeah.
Save for the trips. Go ahead.
Dave Kimball Hospital, yeah.
Justin, go ahead. I'm sorry.
22 Montante. 21 Warden.
Montante's stock is up, I think.
Definitely.
I mean,
He sold for the show.
yeah. I mean, we'll find out tonight. Go ahead.
21 Warden of the North.
Good guy, but
20 Tim Richards.
Eh.
19 Ryan Whitney.
I'd say probably up at least. I mean,
Well, you do a show.
Also,
well, that's the question.
Stick around.
Let's get
there's a show coming up that, you know.
And he didn't know who Dying Guy was.
That's true. It's a good point. Go ahead.
18, Jerry Callahan.
Down.
17, Rico Bosco. 16, Jared Carabas.
Jared's around. Jared's a big fan of the show. I will say that. Go ahead.
15, Big Cat. 14, Dave Portnoy.
About the same or up, I'd say.
13, K Marco.
That's a legacy one. Like history of the show, it's like Murchison. You can't really fuck with that.
12, Steve's a Liar Guy.
No.
11, Mike Mutnansky.
No.
What? Steve's a Liar Guy? Be quiet. We brought back songs. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
but that's.
But I'm
like,
saying
I
he's.
mean,
But I'm saying.
But on the list as a.
Oh,
legend.
for sure. But I'm saying as a year from year to year. Down.
Yeah.
It was 11.
11 is Mike Mutnansky.
Down. Yeah.
10 is Gig.
Yeah, not as good as Gig's more important in the show right now than Mutt.
Agreed.
Bob Murchison is 9.
Tough to move Murchison out.
Did Bob answer a phone call at all this year?
Yes. Yeah.
Stock up, maybe?
Multiple times, I think.
And Bob brought back in with this fucking retarded sales guy. Brought
That's
back into the mix. So, am I right about that? So one thing I always say is the one thing that's no different from EEI. This company is completely different in every other way, but the salespeople are exactly the same.
Not forget his Eddie thing. The clip that I cannot get over, and I watched a couple of times. I'll admit is. I get to take the Ryan sales hat off.
Oh, yeah.
that is
That's
sales guy 101.
We're one of those,
I sat in
we have
those
to go
meetings.
most terrible, like the thing where you bombed it.
Which one?
The Remy's or
Tony C's.
Tony C's. Where you know the salespeople are just hanging out. It's like you get to know us.
What's up, Hockman? What's up, bud? Yeah.
Hey, Hennessy, what's
Heck
going
yeah.
on?
What's up, buddy?
Who's that loser woman? What was her name? I hated her. Female sales lady. She sucked.
She
Kelly
might
Sutton.
still be there. She might still be there.
Kelly Sutton is one of the 5 worst people ever put on earth. Hitler, Bin Laden,
Dahmer,
K. Marco.
Oh.
Big Cat.
No, it's close. Julie, what's her name? Kelly Sutton.
Kelly Sutton.
Who would be 5th on that list? Oh, Jeff Passan. I fucking hate him. Go ahead. He does suck. He was an asshole to us too. Go ahead.
8 is Milton's, the store for men.
Yep. Oh,
Way
it's
up.
funny you mentioned that. The store for men, Milton's. Fall is here. The store for men has everything you need to stay warm and look good as winter comes up. I know it's warm today, but not for long. 3 great locations. I'll be wearing my Milton's tonight at 6 o'clock. 600 hours? What's 6 o'clock?
No,
at night?
1,800 hours.
1,800 hours. Why do they do that?
Military time.
I know that, but why do they do that?
I don't know.
Justin,
It's so if I
you're a
sell
fake
it-
military guy. Go ahead.
I'm not a fake military guy.
But you watch like stuff like that, so
Not really.
so it's like it's sort of universal. Is that what
Meet
it is?
me at 6 o'clock tomorrow. What does that mean?
6 o'clock p.m.
Oh, he might. Oh, good point. Might
meet
mean
me
AM in the military.
Meet
Could
me
be
at-
any.
we attack at 6 tomorrow. Okay. Is that in the morning? Is that or
I always think it's the morning. I was in the military. We're getting up early tomorrow. We're going to get them.
that's what you think, but that's what the enemy thinks too.
That's true. That's true. Why couldn't they just say AM or PM?
Well, because if they're listening, then they know.
But
The enemy really goes over their head. If you say
but they also know it's either 6 p.m. or AM. If it's 1800.
All right, you got me there, but
Yes. I don't know. Okay, go Miltons.com. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. Buy one, get one free suit event continues to roll on. I'll be wearing a beautiful suit tonight. Peter Millar, get your great coats, your shoes, your boots, everything for the winter and fall is continues to roll on. Go to Milton's right now. You'll be as comfortable as stores. You'll be in our clothes. Number 1 for me, top 10 on this list. If they're not on this list, who is it? Mama K, Ned Snark, Fred Lynn, and Menners.
I'm also being told maybe this is Manners is doing a list of top 50 Minifans, not top 50 show people.
Oh, so there's 2 lists.
Is it 2 lists or he's just doing 1 list? Because all he cares about is the Minifans. I know that.
I think it's just the Minifans.
Ugh, who cares then? Go ahead, continue. That's such a drip list. Who cares? Go ahead. But they just care about each other. It's like that little circle jerk. Go ahead.
7 is Timmy Canton.
Of course.
6, Chris Clemmer.
I mean, he had a good year.
Stock up.
5, Dave Cullinane.
Down.
4, Justin Trudell.
Up.
3,
Really?
Oh yeah.
Up? You can move above these top 3?
Stock up. No, just stock
Top
up.
3 are Steve, Mike, and me.
I think there's a debate there.
I think Justin is pushing past
I
Steve.
think there's
at
a
some
debate.
point.
Yeah, I think there's
There's no show without Steve.
Right.
Steve's. I would put Steve 2 before I put him 4.
Steve's 3.
Yeah. Steve had a good year. That fucking movie. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it is, yeah.
That's,
Suck up.
That line. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we also found out he was behind your back trying to get a new job when he was working for you.
That's good though. That's stuff.
That's good?
That's content. Do you not understand this list?
It's not.
kinda
It's not a list of like.
Let's
no,
not make
the
this. This is not like attacking him in any way. But
Attacking
like,
who?
Steve.
Oh.
But, no. But you would have done this show anyway. He started it with
Sure,
you,
but
you would have
he was
done
there
it.
with me though. He was there with me, and the case.
Justin's been there day one basically
No,
too.
no, he was
It's
not.
not there day one.
No, not near day one. Day one, he was Discord day
He's
one.
more time than anyone else.
He's a Discord guy. Go ahead.
2 Blind Mike Geary,
Mm-hmm.
1 Kirk Seamus Minahan.
Okay. Wait, Big Cat's getting all this attention for the LeBron thing. Fucking, I tweeted first and texted me this morning. He's like, I don't know why this is going on. Stole it. Just took it right from me.
Stolen valor?
Stolen valor. Typical Chicago move. Bleeds from the top. What else?
I think we covered a lot. Jamel Hill I know she got a new show, but she was getting absolutely buried. They put her on the Charles Barkley pre-show.
Oh, she blocked. I saw it was a tweet. I'm blocked by her, so I didn't see it.
Oh, she got a new show.
What happened with Barkley? I know that, but what?
Yeah, Barkley. She went on the NBA pre-show, and Barkley was like, "Oh, wow, you get fired a lot," and then but everybody like bombarding on social media, being like, "Get Jamel Hill off our screens!" Like
Was that
everybody
bad? Yeah.
watching, the pre-show hated her.
Are they still crying, the NBA TNT people, or no? Them whining about their future?
This year is going to be unbearable. They're going to do all these goodbyes and all these videos, and
they'll be somewhere next year.
They said they're doing like a
definitely will
talk
be.
show, aren't they?
Oh,
And, and that's what they're starting.
They're
going to
be hired. Trust me. Some network's going to overpay them because they think that's the.
They're also getting old.
Avenue to get into.
Charles
the
getting
NBA.
old. Ernie's
Kenny
getting old.
Smith at some point.
Yeah, it's like even Shaq's getting old. Yeah. What else you got, John?
My wife watches Dancing with the Stars, so I was watching your boy Eric Roberts on there.
He's still in it?
He's out now, but man, he was stiff. I felt bad for him.
He's been out for a bit.
He's had it tough. Tori Spelling's on this year, right?
Yeah, she's out.
She's out.
Danny Amendola.
I watched
is
an
on there.
episode during Surviving with people in Chicago. With some of the girls were watching it early on. And I'd never seen an episode of it. It is tough to watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to a live one. My wife hinted at that's
mean
what she
live
wants.
one?
They go around, they do a tour.
Yeah, my parents
With the
went to one, I
celebrities?
think.
I don't know.
yes.
I guess I don't know.
I think at Mohegan actually years ago, my parents went to see Dancing with the Stars live.
They're coming back.
Father went to
Mohegan.
this?
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
they're great
my
shows.
dad loved Dancing with. I don't know if he still does anymore, to be fair, but there was a while where he was like,
No Viking can like Dancing with the Stars.
he was into it. Listen, when your wife's into certain shows, you watch certain shows. It's part of being married. You know that.
Those. I bet they do that right. They do it right.
Is Tom Bergeron on there?
No, I don't think so.
So some of the dancers are very attractive.
Oh, sure. I
Julia
get
They're
that.
dancing.
She's
Eh?
top.
Lovely woman, but
strip club.
she's in the Footloose remake. What?
Yeah, Dad's going to strip club. Justin.
Strip club? What?
I said if you want to go there for attractive women, just go. to the
Yeah,
strip club.
yeah, Justin, you pussy hog. Strip club. Yeah, strip club.
This is the Dancing with the Stars live tour cast.
Okay.
Emma Slater.
I don't know.
See, the thing about Dancing with the Stars, you could tell me if someone's a dancer celebrity. Probably most of them I wouldn't know. Eric Roberts, I know. Tori Spelling, I know.
There was a few I didn't recognize. Yeah.
Oh, these
Wasn't
are-
the one who
These are just.
did the Netflix thing about the girl with the
Yes. The
Anna?
Anna.
The one with the, she had like the brace on her ankle, right?
Yeah. What the hell is it?
Oh, it was the Munchausen girl, wasn't it?
No,
Anna Kournikova?
no. It was like the fake heiress.
Sor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they did the whole fucking the girl from whatchamacallit was on it. It was a huge
Queen's Gambit. It was the same girl.
No. It was a huge
Anna Sorkin.
Anna Sorkin.
No, not Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh,
That's the actress.
Her real name is Anna Delvey.
Yes, yeah. She was on it this year. Okay.
This is just the tour is just like the dancers.
Oh, who the fuck wants to watch that?
There's 8 of them.
That sounds awful.
I went to a dance thing with Julianne Hough and her brother one time. It was a great show.
I've seen you around dance studios. Trust me.
great-
Seen that.
Oh my
Great
god,
show.
that girl is never.
This guy mud sucks.
That was so dumb. You're still. That was so dumb.
Oh,
She
Dave.
she was a kind soul.
Dave, that was uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
please.
for
You've overblown that one.
Oh, Jesus. Poor woman never recovered.
kept adjusting himself at it.
Oh,
Nope.
Jesus. What else, Joe?
Tickets start for this.
No, let me guess.
It's-
The way you said it. Where is this?
Expensive.
This is at Mohegan Sun.
That's what you're going to, I assume?
Yeah, I think so.
There's 2 of them. Friday night. and
Mark
Saturday.
can get free tickets for that. It's Mohegan. He's a big
I was
star
going to talk to
there.
you about
Those
it.
tickets are tough, man. Telling you.
$200, I don't know.
Oh, it's $159, I'm guessing.
They start at $66.
That's
They go
fine.
All the way up to $242.
That's not bad,
buddy.
That's
2024. That's
today's
not great.
world. That's not bad.
To just go see, like,
I wouldn't go. But I'm saying if people are fans of the show, that's not.
In fairness, that's a great arena too. So
great.
It's not a bad seat.
Not a
there.
bad
worth the
seat
money.
there.
I agree with that.
Excellent acoustics too.
I saw Bruce there. Not a bad seat there.
Suburbs there too.
I would not go to that for $1 billion though. To go watch these people dance around.
I don't watch the show. I mean, if you're invested in the show and you know the dancers, and
Yeah, but you want the celebrities though.
but maybe you're invested in the actual dancing part. I don't know.
What's his face there? My guy Carlton.
Emma Slater's the host. She's the dancer and she's the
Oh,
host.
you don't even bring like Carlton or
Alan Burstyn, Brandon Armstrong, Britt Stewart.
I could be wrong, but I do feel
Daniela
like some of the celebrities show up. They
You would
just can't
have to.
announce it because I feel like it's.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
no,
top.
who's in, who's
maybe,
not in.
Maybe.
Has to be.
It
Well,
does
look
say
at
cast subject to change.
the ones in the past. Like look at the show, a touring show from like 2022 or 3 or something. They must do it every year,
Oh yeah.
right?
I must make a shit ton of money.
I guess.
So Tom Bergeron does not travel? Is he still the host? I
He is not the host.
No, it's
anymore.
Carlton.
Yeah. See?
I knew that. I did know. Yeah. This is big. Yep, it's out there. You tweet out. Gerard Mayo will be removed as head coach. Pete times 18. Let Drake May cook. Commented, "This is cap."
Oh shit! He went after you immediately.
He did. That's not good. That's not good. Well, Sean, anything else, Sean?
I feel like whenever Steve from Gloucester gets brought up on the show, you guys go back and forth about what he does for his job. Like, is he an
I don't
Amazon
really
driver,
know what he
whatever.
does with his job.
So here's how I would compare.
Oh, you know?
I have an idea.
Okay.
So you know, what's her name? Catherine Keener from when she was on
4 Year Old
4 Year Old
Virgin.
Virgin.
Yeah.
We sell your stuff on eBay.
eBay thing.
That is the best analogy I would make for what he does.
How that movie is 20 years old. How is that still a sustainable model of
I think
2024?
he's going to like yard sales, getting something and then selling it online.
It's a big thing. That's a big side hustle thing. Gary
Does-
Vaynerchuk preaches that.
Who does?
Gary V.
Oh God, the worst.
That's Steve
Is
from
there,
Gloucester,
is
Gary
there
V.
is there like is like an actual living to be made in that in 2024?
100%. If you're doing enough volume, yeah.
And
Do you think he is?
You guys went to his place, or Justin did anyway.
And then he does that, and then he also does like
Deliveries?
DoorDash and
Yeah, so there's not enough money for him in that on its own if he's doing DoorDash on the side.
Or he's
Just a
just
guess.
he's not buying enough stuff and then reselling it. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hustling though. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't. You know.
I don't get the DoorDash. We don't do Uber Eats or DoorDash, but it's like every local restaurant now they want you to go through that versus like calling them.
Colin, I remember Colin
don't
saying you got a spaghetti and meatballs from Chateau was like $40.
Yeah, crazy. I should have went.
My
That's
Papagenos,
nuts.
you have to go through DoorDash. You can't call and order Papagenos.
You can't go pick it up yourself?
You can pick it up, but they won't deliver it.
Oh, no, the Papagino delivery guy.
Exactly.
So they've now outsourced their
So they just
delivery
make
to-
money from DoorDash,
DoorDash.
gives them whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, I'm in the franchise business, so I can't be critical of that. That's exciting. If I get in this business, I'd be happy to root for death. You know, it's like a good thing.
Every time you see the biography.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, we will take care of every biography subject on the house, on the arm for a year.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
for a
Fernando
year.
Venezuela's family,
For a year.
they're good.
But what you do is you get their information.
Yep.
Say for a year, but then after a year you start charging them. They don't even know. Bam.
All right,
That's how you do it.
It's like a trial.
Dumb question.
Correct.
Dumb question. A great business idea. Dumb question. What if I know where so and so is buried? Let's say a famous person, like Jack Kerouac's famously buried in Lowell.
He's in Lowell.
And I was like, man, I just read the town. I want to picture. I want to put something of mine near his grave. I want to take a picture of it, but I don't live there. Would you go to celebrity graves, put something in a celebrity grave?
That's tricky.
And then take a
with-
picture of it.
That's
It's a
tricky.
public grave.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Don't love that.
I don't either. I'm just saying, is it
I would probably stay away from that.
Okay, I wanted to know what the boundaries were.
What about like to counter your business? I could have like, I'll piss on this grave for like $25.
We don't need bits. I'm trying to make a living here, Justin. I'm trying to get out of this fucking job so I can make a,
That is a
honest
concern.
living.
That brings up a concern to the business, I think.
What do you mean?
People kind of fucking with it, where like they're
I think for like
ordering
normal
stuff.
people, I don't think that's going to be a big issue. Do you?
I hope not. But you could very quickly become an option on legacy.com as an add-on, which would be monstrous for the business.
I guess.
I have legacy.com. How about local funeral parlors saying, by the way, we can help you with taking care of this?
Right.
Read a lot of Jack Kerouac in your life, yeah?
I've read a couple of his books.
What else?
I can't think of their names, but I went through like a phase, read 2 or 3. Could probably tell you. It's on a draft list somewhere.
On the road, I assume you read.
On the Road, I actually listened to Matt Dillon, the actor, voices On the Road.
Not Matt Dillon, the guy who works over there at Papagino's.
It's fucking level. I'm just having a debate tonight.
Matt Dillon, the actor? What does that even mean?
Matt Dillon, the actor, voices On the Road by Jack Kerouac. So I listened to that book.
How was that?
Excellent. I like The Town much better. The Road was like, it's so manic, way too manic. Whereas The Town it felt like a good story. On the Road, yes. It just was like.
Are you thinking of Cormac McCarthy with the? What do you?
No, Cormac McCarthy wrote The Road, which is also a good.
The Town.
I think it's called The Town. It's sort of based on Chelmsford and Lowell. Like when I read it, that was my Town on the Hill.
So The Town in the City, is it that one?
City in the Town, Town in the City.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I'm not a big Kerouac guy. I found him to be too.
The one you're talking about, the famous.
I don't like On the Road.
Too manic. It's way too manic. And there's all this drinking and partying and.
It's like Hunter S. Thompson. It's not for me.
Yeah,
not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Is it Town on the Hill? City on the Hill?
I thought it was Town in the City.
The Town in the City.
I don't know. I'm not a big
That's
Kerouac. I'm not a big Kerouac.
I just mentioned because a local guy that knew where he was buried. I didn't know.
The Town in the City.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
It's a good book. I liked it.
Yeah.
But I also like Connor McCormack's The Road, which is pretty dark. I think the movie
Cormac McCarthy.
I think the movie's either
not Connor, but
Cormac McCarthy.
Yeah, that's not what you said.
Is the movie out or they're making the movie now?
Which one?
The Road.
It was like 12 years ago, wasn't it?
long
Oh, did they?
Viggo Mortensen and Charlize Theron was like probably.
Oh, I thought they were maybe
doing a series or something.
Might be a Prime Video series.
2009.
Is there a series now though based on that? No. The HBO show that's very popular is sort of loosely
That's
based on
basically
that.
definitely based.
Sorry, I don't know. I can't think of
call it.
Based on
The end of
Last of Us.
Last
Last
of
of
Us.
Us, yes.
Based on the video game.
Yeah, but it's definitely it's very similar.
That's what watching it. That's what I felt like.
I agree. No, are you watching anything right now?
Yes, the Aaron Hernandez show.
Mm-hmm.
I will start watching the 2004 documentary today. It's out on Netflix. Heard very good things.
Chad Fintel, how great it was.
Did he? I see that.
Ugh, it looks so dumb.
Colin
Barnacle.
Not really watching anything else.
Yeah, it's out today, right? So you're gonna watch that?
I don't. At least one episode's out today, or all three. I don't know. I'll find out when I get home.
They really have to like string those out. Like, there's no drama.
I don't know how Netflix does it. Sometimes it's one. And they
I think a lot of people are moving back to that a little bit.
I think people like it.
Yeah.
Well, live TV. That's where all the money is.
Yeah, I think people also like. They don't want to binge anymore because then it's like Oh, who knows? I don't know.
All 3 parts are out right now.
Oh, they are. Yep. You watch anything, John, right now? I'm doing Dancing with the Stars.
I'm watching The Penguin. I guess.
Penguin's pretty good.
Yeah.
Started a show called From. I think it's an Amazon.
Yeah, I know that
It's
one.
not bad.
Yeah. I think I watched the first episode. So many shows I watched the first episode I just bail on.
Well, after you get through the first 6, they make you have to be subscribed to MGM or whatever.
Ugh,
yeah.
fuck. Subscribe to 50 things.
So I paid for it because I was too locked in.
Epics. Yeah.
So you don't even watch. There's no, I have like a British documentary thing I have a subscription to every month. I never watch it.
That's nice.
Yeah, I never watch it. So it's like I don't watch anything. I watch golf. That's it.
Hernandez, you'll watch that.
I do. I fast forward through some Hernandez stuff though. I find it to be kind of boring. I mean, whenever he's with his brother or something, I'm like, I don't care about this. Even like, I just like the Patriots stuff.
Former UConn product, DJ Hernandez. Yeah.
That's true.
BBC Select.
Maybe. He got his dick on last night, though, Hernandez, though.
Yeah, I was aggressive.
He was
Sexy.
pounding that guy. Holy fuck.
See him grab his shoulder
Yeah.
afterwards, like, I was so rough.
They
my
were
hurt my shoulder.
They were fucking, man. Good for them.
They really were.
Jesus.
That's aggressive.
Hernandez was not, I mean, Jesus.
I don't have a girlfriend. How dare you ask me? No, I'm not a girl.
That's why I thought the show's so wild.
My trainer.
When he was in the hotel with Belichick, there's a 2% chance they're going to fuck in this, like on like the table. Belichick's going to throw that shit off. Or even like a dream sequence where Hernandez is dreaming about fucking him or something.
When Hernandez goes into Belichick's office to say, hey, I'm 100% this year, not going to miss a game, I want security, was the bearded guy Matt Patricia?
That's Patricia, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's good.
Belichick's like, okay, good, great.
I think he made them look like this.
We got him. We got this guy.
100% of the games.
So are you in concert? You have 3 of your episodes and 3 of Hernandez. No, how many are Hernandez left?
There's 3 episodes of Hernandez left. 8, 9, and 10.
Oh,
what a week that'll be.
Are we close to booking that theater?
We can.
Okay, that means no progress, right?
The one in Maynard.
Okay.
We can.
I know we can. It's America.
We just don't know how big we want it yet. So,
No.
We would do Gillette Stadium? Or it's going to be a movie theater?
Yeah, we already said the same one.
How big? What are you talking about, how big?
How, like...
They have different size theaters there?
I know, but like we'll do what we did the last one.
Okay.
No? How about the other thing that we were talking about that we were going to announce, hopefully?
Soon. It's
Oh, you said Wednesday morning.
finalized.
Announcing.
Yeah, not so much, I guess.
Oh, damn it.
Maybe tomorrow morning. Who's in tomorrow?
That is
The Real Pops.
Real Pops and Michael Geary.
The Real Pops and Michael Geary. Okay. Debate night tonight. Oh, man. Be ready.
That's a big show for the Real Pops tomorrow. Post-debate show.
True.
6 hours and 10 minutes away from the debate. As all great debates are at 6 o'clock East Coast time.
Perfect timing.
That's perfect. Drips this week or no?
Yes, definitely. If not tonight because of all the commotion, we'll do tomorrow.
Probably shouldn't do tonight.
Yeah. Thinking about having this guy Raymond Mailer on. Heard he's a sweetheart.
You reach out to him?
No.
Oh, you should. You should. Ray's a good guy. All right, good. Well, John, always good to see you. Muttstack.
Muttstack.com. Subscribe for free. Closing in on 5,000 subscribers.
Is that true?
Yes.
We didn't get that, Dave.
Oh,
5,000
He's
subscribers.
doing good work. I'm critical where I am, but he's doing good work.
Last week's Muttstack was not good.
Oh, that was.
Same.
I'm asking him. I didn't think it was bad. I'm asking. He said it wasn't good earlier.
I'd like to see a little bit more investigative journalism out of him.
It's not what he's doing, though. He's come to him.
Right.
No, there's some stuff we're working on right now.
Like what?
Some interesting buzz around Rich's show.
I saw Fred saying that he's not going to be back next year.
No, Fred speculated that in January it might not be a job, which is not hard to say. I mean, it's been.
What are you circling?
That might not be a job in January, and I'm not being a dick. Like I'm being serious.
I'm not being a dick.
Where are you circling around?
We'll see what happens. Muttstack.com.
Well, I know we'll
Subscribe
see what
for free.
happens.
We have to read.
Okay.
Big market tease.
I was. All
I'm
right.
just locked into this debate tonight.
Predictions. Go around the room. Justin. Again, I know I'm not biased here, but what does your gut tell you about this debate tonight? One's your best friend. The other one is Greg Poehler. Who I think you do like Greg Poehler.
I like Greg
Teammate.
Yeah, but one
So,
time.
yeah.
Also, I mean, terrible shape. He played like 5 minutes and was vomiting on the sideline.
No one on this team. Maybe Kirk can talk about the shape.
What's a good shape?
No. I think myself and Beanbag Ron and Kirk were plenty fine out there on the court.
I'm 50 years old. I played the entire game every game.
I know. Yes.
Anyway.
But if you want to point at someone,
Greg Poehler
freaking out
flew like 7,000 miles, so I give him credit. I don't want to be critical of him. Who's going to win the debate tonight?
wins the debate. Greg Poehler does. I think he comes with if you look at it from a
Substance.
debate standpoint, yes, he wins.
Dave.
Michael Montante will win the debate tonight. Yep.
All right, go ahead, John.
Montante, because it's difficult to study and come up with notes when you're around 100 of your closest friends.
It's true. And Montante's chaos.
Just out of his mind.
It's just gonna be hard to battle chaos. Who do you think?
Montante, because Greg is going to be shit-faced.
Only Montante will be?
No, I think Montante is actually, it's 6 o'clock. He hasn't started drinking for the NBA games yet.
Imagine Polish just blasted at the start.
How bad was he at the Wilbur? You guys mentioned that. Was he
blasted?
He was pretty drunk.
Totally hammered, yeah.
So midnight there, it's his birthday week. Clearly, the birthday's a big deal for him.
I don't get how there's 100 people. I still don't get that.
He might have to answer. I hope the moderator asked that.
I'm trying to keep things, but 100 people I don't get. 100 people?
A lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot. You think, okay, well, it's nice, it's a party.
Where are they all staying?
For a week, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
What's like day 4 like at that thing? Like, what the fuck are we still
How
here
about
for?
let's once before you can't give your prediction, right, as a moderator? So
I can't. I have thoughts, but yeah.
So what's that email? Wouldn't you love to see the email? Hey, everyone, Greg's turning 50.
I can weigh in on this.
Let's all go to Florida. Spend a week there.
I'd be like, fuck off. I don't want to spend a week anywhere. A week in, like I said, day 5 in the afternoon. You're like, we're still celebrating this fucking guy's birthday. Like, what are we? He's like, was he 4 years old?
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah. Who cares? Nobody cares about anybody's adult's birthday.
Like, what the fuck?
Except for
Colleen's kids
Yeah.
do, yes.
That's true. But other than that, nobody. Like, yeah, they're all like Colleen's kids. They're all excited for Greg's birthday. I don't even get it. Some Dave would probably do, but like a week long?
He's got to explain himself
is
tonight.
way too long.
If he's a candidate being asked questions tonight, I need to know more about this.
Well, I mean, look, I ask questions. There'll be other people asking questions as well.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And there'll be Mike Montante has a microphone, so he can ask whatever he wants to ask. Call him up. Call Montante up real quick. I want to see what his mindset is right now. A little preview 6 hours before.
He's prepping.
You think so?
Dark clothes for that green screen, by the way. Dark clothes for that green screen.
For Montante?
For you. And
For me?
And Josh and James. Yep.
Why?
Yep. Just works better.
Where am I?
don't
I'm not
look
going to be here for this?
You're going to be in front of the green screen.
I don't like that.
You don't?
Really?
Well, you don't want Josh and James at the desk.
No, but why can't they be here and I'm here for it?
That was part of the problems yesterday to some extent.
Well, let's work on that.
Okay. You want to be there?
Yes! Don't you want me here for the debate?
I want you
Yeah,
there.
we have a
in your
different.
Miltons, yes.
It's not. You're not going to have the Kirk Minahan show behind you though. You're not gonna have all that behind you.
It's like at the Stars and Bars.
I don't care.
The Stool and Bars. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
We're just trying to get a little, just checking in day of. How you feeling?
Feel good. About an hour behind the show. About to hear your star pitch. Well, not star pitch. Your fucking pitch right now.
Oh boy.
Gravesite.
How you feeling about the debate tonight? I'm saying.
I'm good. I'm trying to multitask. It's tough. I feel good. Polar, all he has is fucking lazy talking points. I don't think he's gonna fucking overwhelm me with anything.
What's that, Justin?
That's what you can't go into the debate thinking that.
You think he's getting lulled in by Polar's? You think Polar's playing the long game on him?
Yes.
Oh, what do you think of that, Montante?
They're wrong on legitimately every single issue. Okay, Polar, you love abortion. That's weird. It's creepy. But what else do you got? You live in fucking Sweden. You have your own immigration.
Okay. All right. Save
What a tease.
We'll see that.
What a tease.
I don't want to be.
Mike.
I don't want to be in there on the green screen. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
We just cancel it if I have to do that.
Okay.
No, you don't have to do that.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
We wanted you on like a.
This is my desk.
Okay,
No, John.
It's falling apart at the desk.
But it's mine.
Oh, it is yours.
That's fine.
Oh, you don't want to be in the Oval Office?
Why don't you ask again?
He doesn't want to.
I think I know now. Yeah.
I don't want. Did you think I was going to be somewhere else? I'll be like standing up.
No, sitting down.
No, I thought they kept saying the background, and I assumed it'd be.
I was wearing a gray suit. I can't wear a gray suit.
Well, if you're just gonna do this, then yes, you can wear whatever you want. If you're gonna be with a green screen, you have to wear dark clothes.
Oh no, I'll do this here. It's fine. Is that a pain in the ass for you guys?
No. I will say, from what we just got out of Montante, that rundown we sent this morning, you might as well just throw that out there.
Oh, you think I was? I think I said. What I said to you guys, I was like, I think we're gonna.
It's gonna become chaos.
I forget what I texted you guys. I was like, I think we're gonna get off track pretty quick.
That mute button's gonna get hit.
Yeah, I don't think,
off the rails with the third. But Montante's fired up.
Let's go.
He's fired up.
The undecided voters are in for. They're really going to have decisions to make on this. This is going to be
You sound
tough.
a little bit like Joe right there. He's like slurred a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you wait. You said you 4-hour shows. You
I'm
wear them
excited.
after 2.5 hours.
I'm
now.
excited. I'm excited for this.
You'll be watching.
Oh fuck yes.
Okay. So tonight, 6:00. Oh no, I'm sorry, 5:40. Pre-game show begins. Pre-debate begins. Debate starts at 6. Over at 7. Wrap-up show, and then another wrap-up show tomorrow morning. Me, Mike, and who? Pops.
The real Pops.
real
Not the fake guy.
And then calls on Friday. So grab the Mudstack. Go watch strips when they're up there. Anything else from you guys?
All good.
No.
All right. See you at 5:40 on this network with the enormous Montante Polar debate. America decides at 5:40 tonight.